but not there.
Welcome to D&D.
Hey, I said almost.
Jesus.
See, I think we need to start a podcast. We're hilarious. Welcome to D&D Community Service. Thank you so much for showing up to your court-appointed community service. I am your Dungeon Master, Good Chaos. Say hello, friends. That's you guys. You're the friends.
Oh, hi.
They will be your partners in community service. That's what we're doing today. Hello, the Cato. Okie dokie. If you remember what happened last time on, this was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, we fought some
Been
stuff.
a hot minute.
The last game we had our friends go to the arena, and they beat up some scorpions. They got some magical items. Very cool friends. And we didn't have Airmar here. He was off doing stuff. I don't know what. I do know what. And Dory Day also wasn't there, and she was also off doing stuff. The stuff unfortunately didn't show up to the game, so I have to figure that one out. We will, however, start with Airmar. Airmar, you wake up, and you are chained to a cold stone slab. Right, so you wake up, you look around, and you see cloaked figures. You can tell they're dragonborn, with their tails, and they don't notice you awake yet. What do you do?
That see, can I figure out the color scheme of any of them by their tails?
Yeah, there's it's a mixture. There's reds, a lot of the more of the chromatic dragons than the non-chromatic. Not a lot
It's
of
a rainbow coalition.
Sorry, not a lot of the not the chromatic. What's the evil ones?
Yeah, those are the chromatic.
No, the chromatic. I got it right. Okay, you see the
Chroma
chromatic.
Concord.
Metallic are the friendly
Blade.
ones.
Better one.
The chroma chameleon.
Yeah. And
Maybe
then
Jim
you
is the
also notice, unconscious and tied up, there's a man, a human man, is off in the corner tied up.
Pardon me.
Oh, good.
I'm sure you guys have plans
You're
for me or
awake.
something.
One of them comes up to you and he puts his hands on your chest, starts petting your face. Hello. He looks a little bit crazy, a lot crazy. I'm so glad that you're finally awake.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have like big plans for me or something, but I actually have
Plans.
some community service I have to get back to.
Prepare the sacrifice. Yes, plans. We have plans for you. Shh. Shh. Just know I'm a big fan. And he swivels and goes off. They start undoing the manacles. Also, by the way, you're still hungover. The worst time to be hungover. And they take the man over to you and they set him down, and then above you they pull down some chains and they manacle the man to the chains, and then they start cranking him above you. You're gonna love what we've done for you. We can't wait.
Is this gonna be something where you sacrifice that man over me or something?
Of course. Anything for you. You are Airmar. They slide him on a little gurney system directly over you.
Hold acquired.
Are you ready? Are you ready for it? We're ready.
I'm going
for you.
to look at him and cast Mind Sliver on the tied up dude.
Okay.
Like,
What is
my eyes glow with magic as I try to destroy his mind. He makes a wisdom save.
Or he takes 1d6 psychic. Here's your save. Oh, he fails.
Oh no, poor guy.
Blood starts streaming from his eyes. Look, he's helping. You are the chosen one. You are the chosen one. And the man pulls out a knife, and he's directly, the chained up human is directly over you.
This sacrifice is unworthy of me. A true sacrifice would be able to resist such a pitiful attempt.
He's not dead. The man above you is not dead.
I know, but
Okay.
he didn't resist it.
Okay, I get it. Oh, well, then we shall kill him for you. But we've done all of this already. The sacrifice has been prepared. We must go through with it. We must. We love you.
Well, then let's get this over with. I have things to do today.
They start speaking kind of gibberish, talking about the great return of the destroyer and how you shall free them from the oppression, and together we shall control the world. And then they jam it into the man's belly button and all the way up to the sternum, and the guts just pour onto you. And they cheer and they scream and they worship you. You don't like it, I assume.
No.
Okay, now we must
Ruin
go.
my jacket.
We are unworthy. Thank you for this opportunity. And the last thing he does, as he brushes your face as he backs up into the shadows of this room you're in, and they all scatter away. You're not unchained, by the way.
Anyone gonna let me go?
Dory.
It's a hard act to follow.
Yours is not nearly as
Did you get my stealth roll? I use luck for.
He's the reason Ohio is Ohio. You're what? What do
I
you
use a
roll?
stealth roll for my plans to sneak around.
Oh, we're gonna not go there yet, because before your
Okay.
plans, you get your luck back, by the way. You wake up early, so you are drunk. Everyone else is still asleep, so you
I made my alchemist tools. I made the elixir and infused the item for Aramar.
did do that, yes. And you wake up, you go downstairs to get some breakfast, and
I bring trays for each of them.
yeah, so as
Dory's
you're
boys.
sitting there, a man comes up. You recognize him. He's from Arcwich. Dory, I had a vision. I don't know. I think the fact that you're here where I thought you would be. He sits down. I think it means it's true. I knew where you'd be.
My cup of tea and put it in front of him. What's wrong,
he's
dear?
breathing heavy. His hair is dirty. It looks like he's been kind of filthy man running, trying to get here as quickly as he could.
Is he from the homeless camp? What do I know him from?
You know him from the city, the Downs. He is a he doesn't live in the Downs. He visits the Downs. He tries to care for people. He's
Philanthropist.
a cleric. He's a healer, like
Okay.
a low level cleric. He doesn't have a church. He came here from outside the city, and he's trying to the people that go to help people, not philanthropists, the ones that go there to help. He's a missionary.
Like a missionary?
Yeah,
Emissary?
missionary, we'll call it, because he is a cleric, so it works. But he's not like powerful or anything. Like essentially level 1, and so you've known him. He's healed people. He can't do a lot, but whatever he can do, he does. So he tries to help a lot in the Downs. Dory, I saw 5 points of light surrounding the Downs, and then great fire, screaming and death. I think something's gonna happen, Dory. And then I saw you, and faces I didn't. I saw you, Lucio. Airmar. No, he wouldn't know Airmar. You, Lucio. There was a kobold, a dragonborn, and a dwarf with you, and you were and there was a tall Goliath. You were standing against the fire. You were the only things that were there. And then I was brought to Arcwich. I didn't know the city existed.
What do you mean you were brought here? Well, who brought you here?
I don't know, Dory. This is a vision. I saw this. I don't know. I know nothing.
Okay. Drink your tea. Get you some rest.
Okay.
Why don't you? My bed's all made. You can go have it. You know anything else? Just fire and some people?
The fire, 5 points of light. You and 6 others were standing. 5 others? How many people?
We have 6 when our new player joins.
6 others? You and 5 others? Those are 6 of you total.
There's 5 lights. There are 4 lights.
There are 4 lights!
So 5 lights and 6 people?
Yeah, yes. 5 lights and 6 people standing against the fire. I think you're the Downs, the screams. It was terrible, Dory.
Is it the whole city?
I don't know. The vision ended. I just saw the Downs. Although I feel like it's not done with the Downs. I think that's just the beginning, Dory.
We'll be going back. We need to help a little man named Keith to keep his father happy.
Okay.
You want to come with us?
Oh. No. Dory, I'm not part of this, Dory. I'm just the messenger.
Why don't you go rest? And then you want to come with us, get safely back to Arcwich?
Yeah, I can join you to Arcwich.
Is everyone still sleeping when we go back?
Yeah. Well, no, they're gone. They're all up and they're gone.
Okay, well, I would have gotten them each a tray. I want to tuck him in.
Oh, music.
I wanted to go to the library. So is this happening while they're doing last game?
Yeah, that was so he pulled you aside and did that. They then left during your conversation with this man, and then you go back and they are gone. You look for them for a while. Eventually, you find them again. So I guess you can do your. What did you want to do? You wanted to.
Now I want to go to the library for a different reason. I want to find out whatever I can about Keith's dad.
Okay, Keith's dad, right?
See, what did I say to you in the private chat?
I need to fix my.
Man, it sounds like a red herring. I don't think my dad has anything to do with this.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what she would think, though. Did you warn us that your dad's gonna burn the city if we don't?
The cat. I'm begging.
You wouldn't do that.
Answer. I'm not made of Pringles. I'm not made off Pringles. Is that the latest message? I see one about you eating babies.
No. Her ancestors ate babies. Heck, she comes from. That's why she protects babies.
Okay.
So she wanted to learn more about.
Right. Sure. We can, if you want, we can take your natural 20. You go through and you find some books about the creation of the world, Tiamat, Bahamut, and the children they had are some of the first creatures that inhabited this planet. It started with the gods, and Bahamut and Tiamat being one, and then they had children which are demigods essentially, that control various portions of the world. But as far as them, generally, they're not said to be involved in the ways of the mortal. Usually, they're very standoffish, and I mean, there's not a lot of accounts of history of the children of Bahamut and Tiamat doing anything really. So you're kind of, you know, you don't find a lot of helpful answers other than the fact that Keith says that is a little bit counter.
Corey would remember what Keith said, but I don't remember what Keith said. When we were having that drinking party,
Yeah,
Keith admitted some stuff
Keith's
about and then tried to
dad-
get me to date his dad. Or he's not interested in dating.
Keith said his dad would destroy the city if things weren't, if he didn't give me my money, or else I'll destroy the city, essentially. So his dad sent Keith to figure out why the city wasn't giving him his money, and murder of everyone was on the table.
I want to leave a note for Dory's boys.
Okay.
So when I go back to the rooms, they're not there, right?
So you get back, and it's been a while. It's about 2 in the afternoon, and as you're getting back, you see them approaching down the street. There's Keith, Barnabas, and Lucio, and they're bloody, scratched up, you know, kind of in pain, but they look happy.
They need healing.
And you guys see Dory. She looks concerned.
We found you. Where have you been?
Why the
I was
long
reading.
face?
Where do I check? I check Lucio.
He
How's he look?
has
Does he need help?
he has he's hurt. They're all hurt. Keith looks to be basically the worst of it.
Oh. I want to
Barnabas looks fine.
give Lucio a hug, Barnabas up and down, and then Keith, I want to say, I bet you did a good job, but whatever happened. One word being cast on Keith.
You tried really hard, I'm sure, Bucko.
Can I have my character, or should I cast it in D&D Beyond? I'm actually casting Healing Word on.
Oh, just roll your 1d4. Healing word. You don't have to carry him in.
4 hit points for Keith.
Woo!
Cool.
I think Keith is the worst of it. Is he?
I'm at 7.
Oh, Lucio is definitely at the worst of it.
When I hugged Lucio, I did cure wounds.
Because you healed Keith.
8 for Lucio.
Okay. Aw.
Wait.
As
And
you notice,
I have one
Keith
slot
has
left.
a staff that looks like a snake.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And at this point, you see Airmar. Would you clean up, or you prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Airmar walking at you down the street as well, looking
The
frustrated.
family reunion.
I don't know the word. I don't know what
Hungover.
you're feeling.
So he's looking different.
He's not covered in blood. He just looks kind of perturbed and sick.
You need a hug.
Is there coffee in Arcwich?
Yeah. Don't worry, in
Yeah,
Arcwich.
I have. Let's
coffee.
go back to the room. I have breakfast for everyone.
They have this disgusting drink that made me feel better earlier.
I don't think we need any of that right now.
I already had some.
So
I have someone like you all to meet.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we need to leave soon.
You see him at a table. This man.
Did he come out from sleeping?
He kind of has. Yeah, he's up. It's been hours. You were there for a while, like 6 hours. He is I don't know how the cut type, but like he has a 2. his hair is split in the middle. It's black. He's cleaned up a bit, temple length, ear length, and he's sitting at a table, humanoid, and he's writing in a journal. Oh, Dory, hello. I'm just.
Can you tell my friends, who I think you've seen before, who you
yes.
saw?
It is you. The vision was true. You're just missing one. Sit, please. I had a vision. 5 points of light, and then fire pouring from the sky. You standing in the downs, stopping this fire, saving everyone. And then I was led to here, to Dory, in this very inn, in this city that I didn't know existed. And now you're here. You must stop whatever's happening.
I don't. Sure. I mean, I don't know about any of that, but I mean, I'm happy to help people. It sounds like that's what that would be.
Yeah. Well, yes. Of course.
I
I don't.
player character. If I know where he lives, I would send him a note.
Okay.
If I hear Goliath, I know that's just one speech, but I might be like, you know what? They raised a Goliath. Lucio's here. Let's go get a Goliath.
Okay. So
We'll
you
grab one.
Well, so he doesn't have residence in the city. Your friend. You do know how to reach him. But you'd have to like send a runner when you get to Arcwich. He lives generally he lives in the woods around Arcwich.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I might ask what the Goliath looks like.
One eye, that, and then you're like, oh yeah, eye patch. Yeah, that's definitely you know he has such a distinct look.
Need your brother, Lucio.
Hello, Poop Man Cool Go.
Good name.
Solid.
You know, yeah, you know who it is. Like he just begins to describe the man, tall, burly, strong, one eye. Should have led with one eye. Oh yeah, that's.
Well,
Thanks
Goliath's
for
so tall and
subbing,
burly.
Poop Man Cool Go. Very cool.
What did you say your dad would do?
Keith.
Oh, sorry. What I was thinking about Poop Man Cool Go.
What did you say your dad would do if we didn't get him his money?
I don't. I'm not sure if he really has to do anything, because like if the city doesn't turn its economy around, it's just gonna die on its own anyway, right?
How much do we need to get to your dad?
Honestly, I think we just need to get the city employed, and it should sort itself out. A lot of people not contributing anything.
I need some jobs.
What were you sent to do?
That, yeah, just trickle down economics. No, the opposite of that. Trickle up economics. Just jumpstart the economy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's trickle down.
Rory's anarchist heart
We're doing
shrivels a
trickle
little.
up. Trickle down is when you give the rich people a bunch of money and then expect that somehow to benefit other people. We're talking about
trickle down in practice, though. It stays at the top.
So what, you're gonna give the poor people money, and the poor people will give it to the rich people?
Yeah, and then they're gonna pay taxes that trickle up.
Sounds good to me. Sounds better than the other version.
But we need to start local.
Think global.
Oh my god.
I think we should
So we
look
gotta
for
go
my
to the
kids
downs.
You know what I'd love to do is I'd love to sit down.
Basically, I think what the situation is the money is just flowing to the wrong tyrants. So
So
we
want it to
basically
be
need
flowing
to
us,
weed
so
out
we
some
can
of the
become
corruption. Right.
We can become
We
the
should be the
Elden
tyrants.
Lords.
So you want to remove the entire leadership of Arcwich? I didn't realize you were such a radical.
We did have a conversation. About
I mean, maybe not the entire, but you know, just the ones we can't control.
Not initially, but then they made us do community service.
All of them. Bastards.
Would it be possible for me to talk with your dad?
Bastards.
See what he'd like us to do?
I'd like to meet him as well if that's an option.
I don't. I think it's gonna be tricky to organize a meeting, but I think, like, if you talk into my dragon hole, like, he can hear you.
What's your daddy's name?
Just
Can he
scream into
reply?
my dragon hole. Why are you bending over?
Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
It's like this fad when you sun it.
Are we short resting while we're having these conversations?
Yeah, you guys could have short rested. Oh my goodness.
And
Okay.
I had a long rest before.
Yeah, you did long rest.
Ori wants to turn to the cleric and be, do you have a sense of how long we have? I mean, I guess it's pretty urgent because you're here.
He would heal you also. What does a level 1 cleric have?
Cure wounds.
Probably.
I meant
Yeah.
how many spells?
2.
Yeah, level 1.
Who?
When he's
Garbage.
hooked
I've
up
not
to IV, though, he can do like unlimited.
Okay, so
Get him the eye.
I will say then, Lucio, you heal 4, and Keith, you heal 6.
I don't actually
Did
know
you get-
what my hit points are at.
You were at
Did you get the healing from
15.
me?
If you click on your
Then I
character, you
think
are.
I'm
I gave you 4. I think, Lucio, did I give you like 8 or
can't
something?
figure out how.
I'm full health now after short resting, and
Oh.
then.
Did I waste my spell slots? Without my
I used that
concern?
before,
Oh, this Paul.
and no, I wouldn't have been full without that. I don't think.
There you are, Keith. You were at 15 of 30. Now you healed for 6 and. Ori, how much did you heal him for?
I did 4 for Keith, and I think it was
Okay, you're at
8
25
for,
of 30
Lucio.
now. And then Lucio, you heal.
I did my short rest and took the spells already, so I'm full now.
Okay, good.
I finished last game at full health. Actually, I ended up having more health than I started
Yeah,
with because I realized we calculated it wrong.
You did very good during that. You didn't get hurt. Good job.
Armand,
Right.
can you write down what elixir I gave you? I don't remember now. Was it resilience?
Has
I
water
don't remember.
breathing? Ooh. Oh, Airmar. Oh yeah, you gave
I
her
have
one.
no recollection of.
She gave you one
anything.
of her infusions.
Yeah.
Yo, poop man, cool.
What? think it was-
infusion?
Swiftness, resilience, or
Yeah.
boldness. I don't think you got healing or transformation or flight.
I still have the +1 to AC, or no?
No, oh yeah, you would still have that unless you took it.
Okay.
Oh, we dropped some frames there. Hang on, I'll be right back.
I gave you flight, apparently. I re-rolled it. So you have flight. If you drink it, you
I
get a
needed
flying
more.
speed of 10.
I needed more means to fly. Thank you.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'll,
wait
It's in your
second.
flask.
I'll fly.
That guy can fly already.
Hey, now that the DM's gone,
We're starting a rebellion,
Go on.
right?
I
Gonna kill all the
redid
leaders
some
of
of
the
my
city and rebel.
character stuff. Oh no, he's back.
What?
I had to talk really
Hey,
fast.
We leveled up
Nothing.
level 7 each.
Like this. Like when you go into the room and your kids stop talking.
Yeah.
I was just about to try and bring them in on my new build ideas about cheese grater tactics.
Ah, I approve. All right.
We
So
supposed
do-
to be on black screen right now?
What?
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what Twitch is I don't know what Twitch is doing. It's still black screen. Why?
No, Foundry.
Foundry.
Oh no, Foundry is not supposed to be black screen. There's a
It is for
map.
me. There.
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing.
Not from
Okay.
my
The
end.
map.
Well, that
Oh,
explains
hey, oh.
something.
Something's happening.
I'm
Oh,
the-
yeah.
I'm the map.
Boys and Barney.
Did something happen?
Oh,
Should
God.
be.
Is the downs in the middle?
Yeah. The downs
Is
is in
this-
the very center.
I like
Oh,
this.
nice.
I like this city zoning ordinance that all of the buildings must be facing north-south.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the tool that
No,
I
it's a-
use. There's a city
No,
ordinance.
it's zoning. Zoning. Yeah,
City
city
ordinance.
ordinance.
I'm just saying that the Downs is an upside down pentagon.
For summoning Keith's dad.
I
I'm
don't
sure
like
it has
that.
nothing to do with anything.
There was
I've
don't
watched
like
Full
that.
Metal Alchemist. I know where this is going.
Look, there are 5 inroads. This is how the
Mhm.
city was formed. Okay, fine.
Sure. There's definitely a demon lord who's going to be summoned in the middle of the Downs at some point in this freaking campaign.
Or a witch, maybe it's
Could be a devil.
It's got to be a demon devil or
Come,
something.
come on.
Maybe a ancient forgotten god.
Come on. That looks nothing like
Hey,
so
can you
it
put
looks
my,
exactly like a
character?
pentagon.
Pentangle.
It's
a little less ominous.
It's just
Yeah,
a
I know what that
pentagon. Look, it's the
That just
Pentagon.
happened.
So
just
what?
happened.
Just so you know, what
Bad
happened?
Yeah,
stuff
nothing
happens
evil
there
happens
still.
there.
Yeah,
Well, all
bad
right,
stuff
well-
worse stuff probably.
Well, so what happened was when the city was formed, it was formed on the crossroads of 5 various travelways. It was an intersection point
Trade routes.
for trade routes. And so they formed the city here, and it grew larger, and this is where the rich people lived. This was the center of government of the city as it grew larger, and then it collapsed. And these used to be city walls. This is stuff you would know living there. They used to be city walls, and that's what all of this rubble is around. It's the walls that crumbled, and the city went ka-chunk into a sinkhole. The towers stand for the most part around it. Then they walled it off because that's where they throw all of the rabble, and also they don't want people to fall into the giant hole. So it was a safety concern, and now it's like a trash, the dump. It's a dump. It's where they throw all of the trash. You guys are trash. Who lived there? That's what the city says. That's not me.
At least we can agree on one thing.
And these are the stairs right here that you go up, and then it leads out right here. There's one way in and out of the Downs.
I see nothing.
But
I don't know where my
Poop Man
character's
Cool
at.
go.
This thing just gray again.
No, it's black. Like I'm not where.
I don't think he's got a
Barnabas in there.
character on the map.
Everyone has
You
a
gotta have a-
character. Your characters are where you live. Your bank, I put you. So Keith, I forgot to add your bank. Your bank is somewhere down here.
What's that bell?
Airmar lives
Somewhere
there,
down where?
down here. In the
Oh, okay.
by the Senate. That's where the bank is. I
Oh.
forgot to add the bank. Things on the map are buildings, so like taverns are cups. The hat, the helmet is a guard station. The signs are inns, bookstore. That's for someone else who's not here. Anvils, blacksmith. That's where you live. Bumbledore. You live on that dwarf statue. You don't live it's not actually a dwarf statue. But this is your city. This is your city of Airmar. Arcwich. Very cool. This is your city of the player that you play with.
Is my character not?
This
on
is
the map?
this
that
is
why I
a
can't see
magic
it?
portal. This is how you get to a mage tower. There's a mage in your city. He's a powerful mage, wizard. Anyways, I made this.
Cool.
Pretty proud of it.
This is what's this?
Which one?
I missed this part.
Oh,
Up here.
that's a prison.
That's what I thought.
That's the prison that they throw people. This is the Colosseum that Bumbledore fights in. This is where the current seat of government is. And this is an army encampment. This is where they train soldiers. You would all
That's
know
really
all of this.
close.
This is like the rich part of town. Upper class live here. Nobility lives here. And also here. There's 2 seats of government. It's very British. There's the monarch, and then there's the Senate, that has the actual power. This is also part of the upper class area, although less prestigious than here. And this is the middle class area. This is what formed around the rich people. So this used to be upper class area as the town grew, and then once the Downs collapsed, they moved up here, and this started to gentrify.
Is this what's this
I
thing
know it.
down at the bottom? Is that the Statue of Liberty or something?
This is the Senate chambers. This is where the seat of the politics is held. It is actually solid gold. The
okay.
There is a gigantic statue on that they hold chamber in. It's not of a dwarf. That's the only asset I had.
Oh,
I think I figured it out. We just melt that down, and then we have enough money for everybody.
Yeah, here we go.
Boom.
We
Campaign
should
over.
plan a heist.
There's barracks up here.
Down the
We will steal the building. Ocean 6.
Did you hear about
Better yet,
those
let's
people
just
that
sell it
stole
like
the,
the guy that sold the Golden Gate Bridge. You know, we'll just keep selling it over and over.
Yes. Yeah, that's perfect. You be con men. Okay, so I assume you're heading back to Arcwich. Is that correct? Incorrect? Do you have plans? What do you want to do?
I want
Arnie
to
and
regain
boys.
my eyesight.
I think we should go to Sandwich.
Can't see.
The game
Are you
of criminal
okay?
life with no rehabilitation. No, they are in rehabilitation. They're doing community service as part of it.
Hey, did we finish our last job? Can't win.
We didn't go
Have
back and
left.
report though.
You stopped the active shooter, but your main mission, your main goal was
Stop the plague.
the plague.
The plague.
Yeah, I'm sure we solved that problem.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, she literally
Man, I
just left.
I'm having a bit of a memory lapse. Did we ever go to that dude's try and find his wife?
Yeah, there was a murder.
Yeah,
scene
there was a
and
murder
that
scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
asshole
You still
came
don't
back
know.
and tried to blow us up.
You don't know why there was a murder scene there, but there was a murder scene there.
And there was that person who ran into me, and that person who doubled back and attacked us.
Yes.
When we left a note,
You will be trapped forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
he
a
left a note,
smiley
calling
face.
card. No, it was an XD.
An ass. Yeah, I guess we head back and maybe.
But you guys love Dark Witch so much. Just stay here.
Yeah, I actually like it better down here.
That's
I
better.
would like to. If
Are we
boys, I said
in
we
Dark
wanna
Witch right
stay.
now still?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't see.
You're still in Dark Witch. This map is huge. Here, we'll
Maybe
go to
try
the.
Any different browser?
Let's go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby. And have ourselves a drink. I beat you too. Okay. Can you see now, Bumbledore?
I'm reopening everything.
Okay, great. Okay. Perfect.
I can see the lobby.
Perfect.
Did you?
The map was just too big. Your computer's gone.
Okay.
The map is like the city map is huge. I should make it smaller or less. Anyways,
Lower resolution.
yeah. So
Arnie
you
and boys.
are planning on doing what?
Arnie and boys, I think we need to talk to
Hi,
Keith's
Arthur.
dad, and I'd really like to look for the kids, for your brothers and sisters, Lucio, because someone took them. And we have this opportunity where we are going to come outside of the downs as soon as we leave.
We may not be able to get out of the downs. They stopped us.
No,
These people.
when we leave Darkwitch, they take us up to outside the city.
Oh,
Elevator.
yeah.
The last time I asked my dad about it, he basically told me like, figure it out, idiot. So like, maybe we shouldn't bother him.
Is that how dads talk to people? I don't.
I mean, that is a good point. If he's got the power to destroy the city and he sent Keith here to make him not need to do it, he's going to get annoyed with Keith if Keith is like, hey, Dad, don't destroy the city.
Yeah,
I know
think
my
his
dad
means
gets
of-
upset when I suggest we don't destroy the city.
I think his means of fixing the problem was sending me here. So like, I should probably just do that, right?
The
What
problem
do
is
you
he's
think we
not
should do?
getting.
God, I don't know.
All right.
The problem is he's owed money.
I can't hear
benefits from the
Well,
city
he,
going well.
now he runs. I mean, he's the head of the bank, and the bank apparently is not generating revenue, which, as far as I can tell, indicates that the city is there's just poverty everywhere, and people aren't, making deposits.
The problem is that the bank in the Downs is defunct.
I think just in the whole city. I think all that money is just flowing,
I will say it's not that you would
wrong
know.
place.
It's that the money has stopped. The bank has not given their tithe to your dad. The bank is supposed to have given him money, and they just stopped. So not that there isn't money. Otherwise, your
not
dad
that the bank isn't taking all the money. It's just that they're not
paying their
somehow disconnected from the
We need to go talk to the people at the bank.
No, I don't think they're gonna care about what we have to say.
Barnabas and Aramar, why were you with Keith again?
I work for the bank.
Oh, and we could go talk to your boss.
I mean, probably.
Are you doing okay?
Sounds
No.
like a bad idea.
You want to talk about it?
Oh God, no.
You need a
Fair
hug.
enough.
Have
No.
you taken a drink from your flask yet?
I assumed my flask would have been empty before
Okay,
I
so
met
then
up
no.
with
It was
them.
full when you woke up.
It was full when you woke up, and that's what you thought. So you look at it and you, and it says, "You're worth it."
Oh, it's Dory's voice saying, "You are good just the way you are."
No, I normally drink this so that it hurts me, so I can feel something again.
Was
Thanks,
this happening
Dory.
right now? Did you say that?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Well, I'm sure we could go to my bosses at the bank, and hey, if we tell them that Keith's dad's gonna kill them, they probably like their lives more than gold.
So what I'm hearing is we go to the most powerful people in the city and we say, hey, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna die. And that we're expecting that to go well for us. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Well,
I
when you
just wanna
put it
make
like
sure we're on the
that,
same
it
page.
seems like a bad plan.
Sounds stupid when you say it.
We'll soften it.
I like it more when I said it.
I just don't. I don't feel like I want to go. I don't think that that's gonna go as well as you think it is. Also, isn't that in another part of the city? We can't even go there.
Yes, we can. We're not. When we go up, we're gonna be outside the city.
Yeah, but the bank is not in the Downs, right? Like where your
Yeah,
boss is.
Lucio, we don't have to go to the Downs first.
They're gonna kick us. I feel like they're gonna kick us back down. I don't know.
No one in the city will know any of you guys.
Exactly.
They might recognize me, but the rest of you guys can easily get to the bank and do anything else you want. Basically, once we go back to the Downs, we'll be stuck there. But I think we got plenty of ability to do things outside the Downs.
They said that.
Yeah,
they wouldn't
Aramar
let
says
us-
it'll be no problem at all.
They said that they're not going. They don't let anyone in or out. When we went up there.
But when we go to the guards from the outside, they're
Guys-
gonna be like, "What? Get back in here!"
One does not simply walk into the bank.
Yeah.
Is this the cleric talking?
I feel like that's the opposite.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like that's
That
the
was-
opposite policy of the bank. They should want
was
people to
Boromir.
walk in.
There's actually golden embers, essentially joke.
Can't call him Boromir. The tokens say come after us. Let's call him Doramir.
How about Faramir? That's
that's-
close enough.
No, that's his brother.
Faramir.
I know.
That's his brother.
That was the joke.
Doramir the cleric. Why don't we take advantage of this? Let's take a quick look for my kids, see how they're doing.
Oh.
Then let's go talk to the bank.
I remember what we needed to do outside the city. There was a flower. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
We
you
could,
guys cure it.
We should
make
do
an
that.
antidote.
When you
For
get the flowers.
plague.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody can remember stuff. Forgot all about
I misunderstood. I thought we were going directly back to the Downs. I didn't think the elevator took us to the good part of the city.
Well, it takes
He's
you
outside the city.
Yeah.
Outside. Oh yeah, well then let's do that. Get
Go
the
get the
flowers.
flower.
Ah,
We can at
We got
least have
this-
the flowers ready. I don't know.
We need zombie flesh, flowers, and there's
You
something
got
else.
the
we need.
zombie flesh.
Healing potions.
I have like half of a zombie in my
You have a healing
Thing.
potion.
one left. One opportunity.
And you just need the flower. And then you can cure Dory's plague, but she already got cured.
We did that. Yeah.
As you. Okay, so your plan: head to the elevator. All right, easy enough. The cleric leads you there. It's inside the city. It's a little near the large, impressive building carved into the stone, which you assume houses some sort of seat of government power for the city.
He's
of
leading
Arcwich.
us.
Yeah, he's leading.
He told me he just kind of appeared here and he doesn't know this place.
No,
at all.
he doesn't know how he doesn't know how he knew the city was here.
Oh,
He
okay.
saw it, he followed his vision. Hi, Ronaldo, love speed. And so he brought you here without knowing how to get here. So he followed his intuition / vision, which makes him think that the vision held truth. Because I've never been here. How do I know? Also, thanks, Black
He's
Fox,
like
for
Paulo
making me
Atreides
give
from
this
Dune.
role to someone else on the spot. So he takes you to this as a portal. There's a guard there, and he nods at you, just standing guard, watching for invaders or anything, because it is an entry point to the city. And yippee! I can't. You. That's what he says as you pet yippee. Someone wanted me to say yippee in chat.
hey, shouldn't we have some music going or something?
I turned it off because no one liked it.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing it through my stream deck, so they can hear the
Oh,
music.
okay.
You
Okay.
can't. You're welcome, everybody who complained.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nobody appreciated the music. And that's fine. It's not like I did work finding
I was
and
fine with it.
installing the music.
I didn't like it.
He lets you step onto the teleporter, the portal pad, and it starts to lift you up slowly at first, and then faster. You're rushing through a tunnel, pitch black, and then slowly you see the light above you as you, and you're going impossibly fast. Those of you who went up that first portal, it feels the exact same where you are rushing up at incredibly fast speeds, although this time you don't get hit by a body, which is A+. And as you reach the top, you slow down and you get sent gently into a field. It smells atrocious. You see flowers, white petaled, yellow pistoled, 4-petaled, looks exactly like the flower you wanted. More of
They
a
smell like
weed
corpses.
Zombies
than
bane?
anything. Yeah, zombies bane. It's just in a field of zombies bane. It's everywhere. It smells real bad.
Let's just fill that bag of holding we have.
I don't want to fill it.
Flowers.
It's gonna be
Wait.
smelly in there forever.
It'll air
We can
out.
put some in there.
Hang on, it's a flower called Zombie's Bane, and it smells
Mhm.
bad?
Yeah.
So they like the pretty flowers?
They hate them. Bane is.
Well, I'm saying, like,
It's
wouldn't zombies... I mean, I guess they...
It's
don't
the
have much
chemical
sense of smelling.
composition of the flower. It has nothing to do with the name or the smell that zombies don't like. It has to
Oh,
do with
Yeah,
the chemical makeup.
it's just a coincidence.
Once combined with zombie flesh and
Yeah, I don't even know why I was
potion.
thinking about it anyway, because it's not like zombies have like a keen sense of smell or
Yeah.
anything anyway.
I've
It's
never
all
seen
dried
a-
out.
I've never seen a zombie
smell bad.
frolicking through a field of flowers before. Like, ooh, yay! Like that's
No, it's actually that they can't stand the look of the
Also-
flower. It clashes too much with the environment.
Yeah.
It throws off the
Zombies
chakra.
probably do have a sense of smell, right? And that's why they have to. That's why they go after people. Zombies bane canonically has been known to, if you cover yourself in the smell of zombies bane, you are rendered slightly invisible to zombies.
We can Michonne
okay,
it up.
let's fill it up then.
It's not completely invisible. It's just like covering yourself in actual zombie
could-
flesh, like The Walking Dead, which they did
I'm just
once
saying
and
we
never
could-
again, which doesn't make sense.
We could like give that out to.
It's like
people
once they figured that
in
out,
case
it
it
should have been like a go-to,
all the
right?
time. Yeah, that show
Yeah.
sucked. I'm
Yeah.
glad it's dead.
Just imagining ghillie suits made out of zombie flesh now that they walk around.
Yeah, it's dumb. How many can we
Eddie.
fit in my thing?
I mean, a lot.
Take a lot and
We
give it
take
to
a
Dr.
lot.
Fitzquiddle.
Yeah, I was thinking we give it to like different docks in the city and like
Give some to the cleric.
here, you,
Sure, he has stuff
you
too.
pick them. I'm not
Dory.
picking flowers. You pick them.
Dory, you would know.
Chaos.
That's me. You would know that because you're an alchemist, right? This is your forte. The half-life for a picked ingredient is not infinite.
Hmm.
So
How long do
picking
we
all
have?
these, you roll your intelligence.
Would putting it in the thing keep it longer? Since it's like, you know, like a
No,
enclosed
it's,
area
it is an
with not
enclosed
any air?
area. You
She's
have
very distraught
you have
about her
never
kids.
even heard of Zombies Bane. No, it wouldn't because time doesn't stop in this. It's just there's also still oxygen, right? Because if you can hide in there, there's some form of it.
yeah,
Stuff
a
would
limited
still
amount, I
continue
guess.
to die.
Do we have
Maybe it's
like
like a
a
refrigerator when the power goes out. If we just
There
don't
are-
open it, they'll be good.
I would.
do we have like
I
a
mean,
bucket or a pot? A cooking pot, maybe?
Preservatives.
You would
Can we-
need a spell. There's spells that could help preserve for a limited time.
Well,
There are special bags of holding, which are basically a refrigeration unit. That's not what yours is.
I was just people have been transplanting plants for
Right. No, that's not. I'm not
Millennia.
saying that as soon
Can
as
I
you
make
pick it,
one of
it's dead.
those?
I'm saying once you pick it, a time starts.
yeah.
That
That's
the
not,
longer
so.
it
What I'm
goes,
saying
the
is,
effectiveness decreases.
what I'm saying is, we get like a pot to put the plant in, so we can carry it with us and like. You know,
You could
maybe.
theoretically transplant a flower.
These are flowers. You just pick up the dirt that they're in, put it in a container, and we can carry it.
I'm a ranger. I know how stuff works. I could
Yeah,
try to plant some of these in the city, right?
Barnabas, do you have a helmet? Should we use
There's
your
not
helmet?
a whole lot of growth in the city. Also,
Let's build a hydroponic garden.
you venture a guess that people would destroy this if it were in the city.
I just figured it out.
Got to
We
be a
just grow
zoning
weed.
ordinance, and it's get smelly plants.
We
Yeah.
grow
Huh?
plants / weed, and that's how we bring money back into the city.
Get everyone high, then they'll be
Oh, it's like
chill.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you really want to start a fight with the drug lords of the city? Gugu will have a word with you. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna start cooking blue meth.
It'd be the best stuff you've ever seen.
Hey, Dad, I figured out how we're gonna get you your gold. Going into the crack business.
I need a Winnebago.
Jesse,
We have a wagon.
Which one of you's gonna wear tiny whiteys?
I
Barnabas.
volunteer.
Barnabas.
Tribute. Barnabas. Yeah.
The beer going way down.
He doesn't wear underwear. He's naked, but his beard's long enough.
I'm
Okay.
talking about.
With the crossbow waiting.
Can we make
Get this, Jesse.
is it one health potion per serving, or could we like cook it in a pot and make like a bigger version of it?
You are you not roll? You know what? You have been around. I'll let you roll your intelligence.
Hell yeah. I'm so smart.
Hey, Barnabas, do you have a helmet that you wear?
Attributes.
I don't know. I probably would have some kind of helmet.
9.
Dory's here. You can have advantage for Dory. We'll
Got
say
a 1
Dory.
though on mine.
Yeah, but you're assisting him. This is not the same exact.
Oh, so close to a 20.
Also, an 18. Okay, well, you know what? You're like,
Should probably just ask. We'll just take a bunch back.
Heisenberg. sorry, chat. Reading chat.
Boys, here's my thought. Cleric here. Let's give him some and send him back. You have a bag.
Yeah. Yes.
I have it.
Yes.
The last time I made a rope, right?
Yeah.
My fusions go away as most recent. Do I have to give up Lucio's fusion, or can I choose which infusion I give up?
We'll say you get to choose. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I give up the rope. I make into a bag of holding.
Okay.
Do I have that? I mean,
Wait.
I have that. I don't have it.
What?
Never mind.
Let's leave it as a
Yeah.
normal bag. Normal bag. Put some dirt in it. Put the plants in it. And get like a big bag full
Oh.
of planted plants.
Maybe the dirt would give it more life being planted and stuff.
Here, I can use mold earth and just pick up a whole bunch of it.
Let's see which ones I chose. It doesn't show you.
This is you're just learning how to.
Oh, she didn't do that replicate magic item. She can't make a bag of holding. I forgot, because she's such a impoverished person. She doesn't think about holding things.
20 minutes figuring out how to transplant freaking flowers. Come on, guys.
Let's give him back. Give him as much as possible. Send him into the city to Dr. Fitzquiddle. They work
All right,
together.
wait. I have another idea. If the potency goes down over time, why don't we just pick a whole ton of it, and then later we just condense it or something, so that the potency goes up. We just take more.
Joey, that does make it, your brain, flicker a little bit with regards to what Lucio was saying. A single potion plus all of this equals 1 dose. So this alone makes 1 dose of potion. You could theoretically combine something else with Zombie's Bane to increase the potency of the Zombie's Bane. So you could figure out, you don't know because you've never heard of Zombie's Bane, but you could find a 4th ingredient to extend the duration for the means of curing a plague with Zombie's Bane. Additionally, for creating a more potent batch, you could find another ingredient to increase the potency of the cure as a whole. So less potions of healing for more cures of the plague.
Do I know what that ingredient is? Probably not.
You don't even know what Zombie's Bane is.
Okay.
But
Did we-
you do understand the principle of adding and increasing potency. Since this is so you couldn't necessarily do this with anything. Like cure disease, you couldn't just cure mass disease. I guess you could. That's probably actually how it's done. So you do know that there would be an extra ingredient you could, or more, that you could theoretically toss into here that complies or works alongside with Zombie's Bane, healing potion, and zombie flesh to increase potency.
Maybe we should
Squirtle
just grab a
would
bunch
know.
of different flowers and give him the opportunity to try them out or something. And that way they can figure out what the 4th ingredient is.
We can gather stuff now. Send the zombie flesh to the cleric. Send him to Dr. Fitzquiddle. Then we can come back because we will not be trapped in the downs for right now. We can get more if we need it.
How's he gonna get back up?
He can go into the downs, the cleric. He goes back and forth, it seems like. Is he able to get out?
No, I had to sneak out. Like I went down a hole into the sewer,
Through the water?
through the water. It was
Yeah.
it was awful.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Oh yeah,
Are
we
you
wouldn't want to
planning
get
on-
wet.
Well, I
You
mean,
plan going?
there was
I
a
can't
waterfall.
get back
It
up
was-
that. There was a bunch of drops and stuff.
Yeah, waterfalls. I almost got caught in one of the undercurrent things, but I got out.
Where are you planning on going after this? Were you planning on going back to the downs?
Look, I want to help. I want to do what I can to save the downs. I'm
Want
not.
to help stop a plague?
Yeah.
Here's what I think you should do. I give you a lot of this. You go to the forest. I have a friend there, and I tell him where he is. He needs to meet us.
Okay.
Where should he meet us?
I don't know.
Looking at the Barney and the boys.
He
Well, he probably
I-
won't be let into the downs, so
No, you can go
What if
into
you
the
meet-
downs. They'll let you in.
because they saw
Hotel
us.
California.
You just don't get a yes, it's Hotel California. Except no one's nice there. No, there's no pretty lights or anything. It's all poop.
Go to the Downs. Go to Dr. Fitzquiddle's house. I think they've worked together before, probably, because they have similar missions. Make as much of this as you can, and I tell him that he needs other ingredients to increase his potency.
I cut off.
We give
part
him the
of
healing
leg
potion.
of the zombie in my thing.
Ew. Okay.
Do you have any healing potions? I asked the cleric.
No. I have none.
You might be able to buy him in the city. I don't know.
I mean, the only person that makes potions had 2 of them, and I think those were broken during a fight with some zombies.
Oh, we have one. We should give.
That's the joke. Is that you stole them? You stole the only healing potions in the city, in the Downs.
We should
I
give.
meant Darkwitch.
In Darkwitch, probably. Also, there are other alchemists and there's other potion shops inside the city.
Yeah, so we can try to buy some more. They're expensive though.
They are very expensive.
I think
You
we
could also, additionally, you could get the ingredients for a healing potion. Theoretically, that would work as well.
I can make one a day if the roll is a 1 on a 1d6.
You can make one a day if I get lucky.
Yeah,
One a week. How long do you think you have?
I'm already healed.
No, I meant for to solve this
For
problem.
people? Yeah. I wonder if I'm reading that wrong, but I think
We
it's
get
like a random.
Doc working on it. So we get the doc working on it in the Downs.
Yeah, it's
with
random.
the things that we provide, and then we see if we can procure some things to make a potion or to buy more. And
Dory, you would
We
know
also have to
the
figure out where it's
ingredients
coming
for
from.
making healing potions are not
I could probably
rare.
make
They're
one.
rare and they're not cheap. The ingredients. to
Yeah.
use.
Well, it doesn't have to all be us. I want the cleric and Dr. Fitzquiddle to work on getting healing potions, work on making as
There.
much of this as they can.
yeah, we're sending him back with it now, but I'm saying we're going to need more health potions for sure. But we also have to figure out where the plague's coming from, because otherwise it doesn't matter. So
Mhm.
we should probably do that.
We just look for your brothers and sisters. I just want to see where they are. There's a camp somewhere before we go back into the Downs. When you talk to the bank,
Yeah,
I
at least
personally
we can
think
go.
should just head straight back, but that's my opinion.
It might be worth talking to the bank to see why they haven't been sending gold. Not necessarily going in with a, hey, send it in or we're gonna kill y'all, but just hey, you noticed the shipments have been missing. What's going on there?
where were you both supposed to take Keith?
I was
everything
just
happened.
supposed to go with him.
Yeah, we don't know where yet. But I
I was supposed to
we
be
can
like the
do it.
representative from the bank to escort him around the city. Barnabas was our guard.
So, is your supervisor or boss or whatever high enough up where they would actually know the answer to that question? Because I imagine that's some pretty high level stuff.
You work under the manager of the bank, so like he doesn't
Yeah,
own the bank. He runs it.
You should know at least operationally what's going on.
Okay. If you think it'd be beneficial and we might get answers, let's go ask.
All right, so we got Cleric going to get our Goliath, who's supposed to help us save the city. And then he'll bring him into the Downs, where they'll bring the flowers to the doctor, and they're going to get to work on the cure. We're going to go to the bank, and then head into the Downs to see if we can't figure out the source of the plague.
Sounds good.
If we just look for it, there's a camp somewhere to see how the kids are.
I think it's going to be difficult to find them, and they're pretty resilient. I think we have to focus on the plague for now.
So I don't want them big.
On our way into
Goodness,
town, we
indeed.
can ask around, I guess.
Yeah.
On
I
the
mean,
way to
you-
the bank.
Didn't
We'll
you talk
ask.
to I can't remember his name, but I know he was like jacked and super cool. Didn't he say he moved them somewhere out of the city?
Got
So-
some, but some of them he said some got taken.
we have to go back to the Downs to figure out, more information anyway.
We're out of the
probably, so-
Downs.
I don't know. But I think, while they are important, also the entire fate of the Downs probably has to take priority. So let's get moving.
Ready, break.
Here.
Dude, man, what's cold. You raised a monster, Dory.
I mean, if I had to give
Killer.
up my life to save up the rest of the Downs, I would do it, and I think that they probably feel the same.
Oh, Mr. Good Guy. We
Yeah.
have to die for
And I realized we were trying to figure out what Dory was. If Lucio's Batman, I'm Alfred.
You're
Not-
not Alfred. You're
He cooks for him. He raised him. He's
like-
not his real
you're-
parent.
Okay, Alfred, you old man. Okay,
He's
so
the Green Beret.
the cleric goes off towards where you sent
Does
him.
that make me Harvey Dent?
The corruption that exists.
You can see the spires of Arcwich rising, stabbing into the sky off in the distance, so you know exactly where to go, and you start heading there through the fields of rancid-smelling weeds. After about 2 hours, you're within eye shot of the city walls, and you're there. The city gates. Portcullis is up, letting visitors in. And you walk tensely past the guards, because you guys, there's still that little bit of like, will they or won't they? How much do the guards talk? Will they
As we're
stop?
approaching the city, I just like, guys, we could take this opportunity to just leave.
That's true.
Look, Aaron
I'm
Marshall
gonna
in
Get
the
in
eyes.
trouble.
Is that really
Should
what you
leave.
want to do?
It's just that every other time I've tried to help the city, I've only made things worse.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna-
I just want to, we're out of the city right now.
Wait, so are you saying this is all your fault?
I'm not saying all of it's my fault, but there's a chance that I'm somehow involved with the destruction of everything. But I mean, there's also a chance you're involved. What if the destruction is just your dad?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Kind of busy with other stuff.
Boys, Mr. Barnabas,
But
Like-
it's really up to you. We have a vision. I don't know if it's true. I'm walking into that city because I got kids to take care of.
like I'll be honest with you guys. I woke up this morning chained to a rock, and a bunch of guys sacrificed the dude over me. It's
Oh no.
at first I was like, all right. And then I was like, oh no. That sounds terrible.
it's not great being in this city.
It's not great.
That I think that's an understatement is what that's called.
Who are these people?
Yeah. Are you sure?
Cultists.
They sound like your cultists.
Are you sure you don't need a hug?
Yeah,
You sure
basically.
you don't chain up the person you worship, I think.
They're insane.
I'm not a religious
You know how cultists work.
Yeah, I totally
I
do.
don't.
Not really.
Yeah, well, so my name, Aramar, is Draconic for Destroyer.
This is basically new to Lucio and Keith, by the way.
He told us while we were drunk.
Yeah,
but I
you were.
definitely
You
remember.
don't remember it. Barnabas and Dory do.
Yeah, see, I point to the red part of me, chromatic dragon, the silver part, metallic, and then a gem in my forehead, gem dragon. I'm supposed to be the unification of the three dragon kinds. I'm supposed to be like the foretold destroyer that will come and cleanse the world so that dragons could rule again or something like that. And
That sounds bad.
yeah, I didn't want to be a part of it, but every time I've tried to not be a part of it,
So if
these guys,
if you kill him, he can't destroy the world. Just
Sometimes
saying.
when we fight against the things that we think, we shouldn't be doing, that's how they happen.
So I
maybe you
should
should
try
do
and
the best.
destroy things?
Maybe you should let things happen as they need to, do the best you can, and see what happens. I mean, don't maybe use any really evil magic items or anything like that. But other than that, I think just, be the best person that you can, and maybe take the gem out of your forehead or something. But that's your decision. I don't know.
Yeah. Quit being a baby and write your own fate.
Yeah.
Says the dude doing what his dad told him.
Well, he still is a baby. Aramar.
All right, well, just know that if you guys are going to keep associating with me, there's a good chance you're going to end up dead. So just be ready for that.
That's worth it to know someone like you. What we need to do right now, though, Lucio's right, Keith's kind of right. We need to do what's right now. That cleric, he's a little out of it. I don't know how much you can trust his vision. That's okay. The people we need to take care of right now. Forget the gods, forget visions. There are people who need us.
All right, let's go save the city.
Are you sure you don't need a hug? That's rude. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I've had so little of them, it's honestly probably just be more discomforting than comforting.
Sometimes you gotta work through the uncomfortable.
I'll think about it.
On our way, can I roll investigation to see if I
Not
find
always.
anything out about the kids?
Sure. Yeah, you can see if you.
Metro 20!
Well,
They're all dead.
Yeah, that was
do?
actually the number you had to roll. So you're going to the bank, right?
Yep.
Where are you heading to first?
Have we gotten in the city yet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. You're at the city. Great. So, as you go in, the guys side eye you. They spend a particularly long time on you, Lucio. Watching you. You can't hear me very well. Oh no! Turn myself up. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Too loud now, right? Okay. They spend a particularly long time on you, Lucio, as you walk by. One of them leans over and whispers something in another guard's ear. You can't tell, and you're the halfway
I can't
point.
hear him. Okay.
Then the other one looks at him, shakes his head, back. You kind of, roll your deception. See how cool you act. Also, thanks Sunshine for telling me.
Barely.
So you you instinctively pull your cloak down and you turn your head, and that the guy's following you real hard, and you don't see, your hood's down and you're purposefully avoiding eye contact, and you hear a whistle, and you don't look, but you hear a door open. And you keep walking, keeping your head down, very, very tense. Everyone's kind of looking at their feet intently. Does anyone want to do anything as the door opens again behind you?
Oh, look at the door, it's opening.
The guard's coming out holding a sheet of paper, parchment. And he's looking at it.
Go
and
over
he's
to him.
looking.
Can I help you, young man?
Move along.
We have a good day.
Are you leaving?
Or else.
Are you moving along?
It's going-
Okay, because he was about to strike you. He walks over to the other guard. As you walking away, he holds it up. And he, the one that suspects, turns and starts to follow you. And your group. The other one is also the one that is holding it is also following you, and they start to pick up pace, trying to catch up to you.
I mean, we're one of the city guards, so right?
Is that what you...
Should we run or should we?
Is someone following us?
Yeah, there's two following you. The threat here is that they throw you into the downs.
Let's split up.
Wait, isn't that what we want?
You want to go looking around.
Not yet.
We want to get to the bank first.
Oh, okay. I thought the bank was in the downs.
No.
Aramar,
Oh.
you can go back and forth. They let you out of the downs, don't they?
No,
Don't?
no.
Aramar needs to make it to the
They
bank. with
take me
Keith.
out of the downs if they require me.
Okay, and they're
We
getting
need
closer.
Aramar to get out, so let's split up and.
All right, everyone scatter. Keith with me. Grab him.
Yeah, I just run.
Okay,
I just run and start like going into rooftops and stuff.
great. Okay, so
I
we
guess I'm trying to not be very stealthy because I want them to follow me instead.
they
Yeah, 7.
I climb onto Aramar's back.
yeah. All
Wait,
right.
maybe I should use my luck.
Say, giddy up.
What do you want? What your luck to what?
I re-roll my stealth.
Oh, they take off after Airmar.
Aramar.
Not Airmar, Lucio. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Also, one of them pulls out a whistle and starts. That's him blowing his whistle as they chase Lucio. Lucio, we get to enter a chase. I hate these. So
we're using one D&D exhaustion now, right?
yeah, one D&D exhaustion. So Lucio, what's your Constitution score?
16.
16. You get 3 dashes. After that, you must roll your Constitution to not. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Perfect. No, that's not perfect. Sorry, I'm trying to get music. No. Yeah. So you get 3 dashes in a round. After that, you must roll a d20 to try to beat your Constitution score. Otherwise, you take a point of exhaustion. And the way it works is every round you both choose what you want to do, and the guards will chase after you.
Okay.
Okay. So what would you like to do this round? Everyone else, apologize. The guards aren't chasing you.
So are we like on a main street, or are we like in a housing area?
So you are on a main street. So if we go back to the city, I'm sorry, Barnabas, you won't be able to see. I can point out exactly where you are. You are right there. Oh, did I activate it? Can you see?
You down here?
Yes.
You are right here.
I see myself. I can. Okay.
So you're on a
Gotcha.
main street. You can choose. Also, these lines are. These lines are streets. These are main streets. There are like side streets between buildings and everything. So that's a side street. Not quite so big. And these are like not necessarily the exact placement of buildings, but the idea is there. So you can choose
Horse
to.
there?
What? That
Horse
is
there?
that's a stable. So yes, there are horses there. So you get to choose which way you go and where you go, how you want to do it. You can say I want to climb up on a building, and then you can do a check, and then the guards have to somehow either follow or try to track you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to make my way to the nearest tavern, or like large grouping of people that I would suspect.
So you take a right. You said you wanted to climb up on a building.
I forgot that I didn't take athlete, so no, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Because that's not a level 1 feat.
All right. So are you just gonna dash then?
Yeah, if I can break line, I'm kind of looking for like a group of people that I can use disguise self and try to mingle in.
Okay. So you want to dash? We'll say you kind of dash between these buildings. I'll give you roll your, well, it'd be next round. It's the guard's chase, which I don't have on the screen. Polyp is now a guard. Of course he is. And
Wait,
there
what?
are people, that's just the token that I had to represent. Okay, so you can also then you choose to move again, and then you want to disguise. So you have kind of lost them at this point. Roll
If there's
your
people around.
there's people wandering the streets. This is a middle of the like it's a straightway. Straightaways usually people go there also on the way to the tavern, so people head there. I'll give you a disguise. Roll your disguise, or roll your deception rather, because you're trying to blend.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if I can do like the Assassin's Creed thing and try to like stealth into like a group of people
Sure.
like into the middle and look different. Alright. 22.
Very good. And there's
I've
two
done
guards.
this a few times.
You got a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're here, disguise the guards, run past you,
Okay.
and you think you're clear as you follow the group, but you're following the group in the same way. The guards stop and they're looking around because they don't see you there, and they start to like look just all of the directions. What do you do?
I am going to see if I can like break off of the group and just like walk into a side alley like I'm supposed to be going that way, or like a side
Roll-
road.
Yeah, roll your deception again.
Cool.
It doesn't matter. You got a 1. So as you do that, a guard bumps you. Goes, hey! Not a guard. Hey! You! And he pushes you, and you stumble back, and you lock eyes with the guards. And you have luck. You want to use your luck?
Yeah, I probably should. I have one left.
Let me remind you of that, because this is how much I hate chases. Hey, my guy. So that does happen. The guy bumps you. Hey! And you spin, and the guards both look at him as you kind of get pushed. You go with the push into an alleyway away from the guards in the line of sight. The two guards walk there as you slip into this, and you break line of sight with the guards, and you pull your hood down, and you blend in with another crowd going down one of the main roads until you can slip off to the side. Breaking line of sight and the chase. Good job!
Yay.
We lost
did it.
someone.
Barnabas.
Congratulations, you didn't get caught. Proud of you. I hate chases in D&D. They're awful. I have since learned to let the guards lose. Although I will say they weren't going to lose, and the chase would have removed. I wasn't gonna just let you win. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I hate them, and you did good, buddy. Dory, what are you doing, Dory? You see the two guards sprint that
Natural
way.
20 investigation.
Oh yeah, right.
He's fine. He's fine.
Right.
He's my most competent child. Don't tell the new character.
Okay, Dory, you
And they're
are
cheaper.
doing your. So you all know where you're going. You're going to the bank. The bank takes you right across from the senatorial chamber. So as you are walking along,
I want
The-
to talk to. I have
Yeah.
senators who support me. I
You-
want to find one of them.
you actually see one of your children in this house. And they're
A house.
in the house.
A nice cup you got.
Is it a little gnome?
Friend buddy, yeah! I love this.
Got alcohol in it.
Oh, that's fine. I love those guns. By the way.
Nice.
Yeah, you see him playing, and There
Heard
are
a little gnome.
2 guards. There's a guard outside the house, but the kids just you see him like in the window. Looks like they're playing with a doll.
It's cool that there's a dragon skull there next to Airmar.
That's his
Do I
house.
know anything about this house?
Oh, nice house.
Nothing. It's in the.
The guards will see me if
the-
I go. Psst.
I mean, yeah, the guards will see. Like they're fairly. They're guarding the house. They're watching.
So this kid seems to be adopted. I want to ask, with that investigation, could be asking about this house?
Yeah,
Like, who's
yeah.
there? And
Oh, it's,
when did the kid show up?
well, yeah, no, they I guess they just adopted him not long ago. Yeah, good for them. What a power move,
Who are
adopting
they?
a child. Well, they are in the Senate actually. They're the people who live here. Their parents are in the Senate. The parents, everyone knows what happened. The parents told their children to adopt from the Downs at the behest of Senator Ron
Grumsfeld?
Grumsfeld, that's his name. Yes,
Unfilled.
yes. Detestable man. But Grumsfeld, everyone knows, told that his friends in the Senate to tell their children to adopt. And so naturally
More been adopted?
well, I don't. Yes, well, I mean, there has been a slew of adoptions from various senators and senators' children. There was, oh goodness, about, I don't know, 15 to 20 of just people adopting. It was quite the power move to show Grumsfeld actually cared about the people in the Downs, and they're striving for the meager peasants down there. It's really, it is enough to bring a tear to your eye. So wonderful. This is, like, I thought he was detestable, but I mean, that having saved these children that lost their home in the Downs is just, it's marvelous. Simply marvelous. And
This is the look that Dora's given this whole time.
what
So,
a wonderful
15?
man. But
They're all
sorry,
accounted for.
I just saw Marlon's butt. Oh, well, I mean, I guess, yes. I think, from what I heard, there was a tragic attempt on Grumsfeld's life, and instead of getting angry with these urchins, he instead saved their lives. What a marvelous man. And honestly, I thought that he was doing a power play for the Downs, but at this point, why would you save these poor kids? And just in time, the whole place has been trapped by a plague. Don't you hear? These kids would probably be dead if not for him.
Everyone ready for Dory Day's paranoid ramblings in her mind as the gears are working?
Yeah.
Turning kids into adrenochrome.
I was actually thinking like there's some sort of plan to sacrifice them for whatever's going on for his power thing he wants.
They're probably about to gut him over Aramar.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's worried about. It's just listen to Aramar be like, how old was the person that
Keith.
do I
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
know any of the senators? Are they all ones who opposed me? Remember how 3 supported me?
The names are the friends of Ronald Grumsfeld.
Okay.
Or
I guess-
friends is a strong word. They are.
Accomplices.
They would if there were 2 sides of the Senate were the Republicans and the Democrats, and Grumsfeld is one of those sides. I'm not gonna choose a political side because I don't want to get
Whichever
political.
side you
Whichever
hate,
side
dear
Grumsfeld
Roger.
is on that side, and your
Done like the
people.
Crips and the Bloods or something.
You're right. I probably should have. All right, so you have the Crips and the Bloods. Grumsfeld is a Crypt. The 3 that chose you were a Blood. The Crypts,
Man, I don't know. I think I'd rather piss off senators.
yeah. So you have the elves and the dwarves. Grumsfeld is an elf, and the three that supported you were dwarves.
Man, now Legolas is upset.
So they were all elves, and your guys are dwarves.
You never trust an elf.
Navigated that political poop show successfully. No one's mad.
I don't know. I thought you were doing all right with Republicans and Democrats since they both suck.
Yeah, that's true. And you're
Roy
all
Day would be a
independents.
third party.
Yeah, Green
Roy
Party.
Day is officially a third party.
Yeah,
don't say
anarchist.
Yeah.
There's
Lucio's
different kinds of
Libertarian.
solidarity. Workers anarchist. She's not a blow things up anarchist. She's a
But the real
Local-
question is, which one of you are socialists?
she probably is.
I'm a felon.
Solidarity
so I
anarchist.
can't-
Come on.
Anyway.
Keith's an anarcho-capitalist.
Yes.
An ANCAP.
Yeah. That's the proper one that everyone should be. I
It is
support
not
it. No. Cut that.
She's gonna go to the bank now.
Okay. Keith and Airmar, where are you going?
To the bank.
Okay, so you make your, it's easy. And then Bumbledore, you going to the bank?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you all make your way to the bank quite easily.
I'm not
No one's
there.
on your way. On your way there, we'll say Barnabas. Now you know you would take the alleyway. You're probably more versed in. Well, maybe not. Doesn't matter.
Bodyguard.
You see a man being hauled away by two guards. He looks like it's the guards that were chasing Lucio, and this man, you don't recognize him, but it is not Lucio. So you all make it to the bank.
We out here.
Bank.
Maybe we should go back and save that guy from those butthead guards.
Is that something you want to do?
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine.
That's fine.
Hello, Eli. So you are there at the bank. You see everyone. Everyone sees everyone. And there are 4 guards standing outside the bank, heavily armored.
Guards?
What?
Bank guards. Bank guards or city guards?
Bank guards, not city guards.
Perfect.
They nod at you, Airmar, as you go through, and Jory, what are you wearing?
Her clothes are tattered.
You all smell terrible. As you try to,
prestidigitation, she would have.
okay,
Between Airmar and Dory, what, do I have prestidigitation? I got my spell.
I feel like somebody does.
Yep, I got it.
Airmar
Airmar has
does.
it. We
Airmar-
smell great.
wait, Airmar has not specified he prestidigitated.
I
wait.
definitely always prestidigitation myself.
Yeah,
Yeah. Probably before we came to
Also,
the city.
I think
Artificers have the ability to like just make stuff emit a whatever scent they want. I think it's like
Yeah,
it's a
what about-
class feature that's sort of like prestidigitation, but
I also have
kind of better.
prestidigitation.
What is
Oh,
my
well,
armor?
all right.
It's like a permanent effect that you can apply to 5 different items
The stream is lagging. I
or something like that.
don't know why the stream.
I remember my artificer was playing an awakened orangutan. It was an armorer, and he just smelled like cookies all the time.
It's the
Fresh
magical
baked
tinkering.
cookies. Yeah, that's it.
What do you
It's like
smell
them
like,
girls
Dory?
that wear that lotion that makes them smell like baked goods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She smells like someone who
That's the-
cares about you.
the smell of false hopes.
Cookies?
Yeah.
What does my
Smells
armor
like your
smell like?
grandmother.
Did you change the smell for my armor?
It smells like boldness.
You smell
Ew.
bold.
Leather.
Old Spice, right? Old Spice. Swagger.
Cologne and money.
Not sponsored.
Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
Cocoa butter and
All right,
cash.
so we will say you
Black rifle
prestidigitation.
coffee.
But I might have had a cologne called Bold for a second. I wanted to check.
They let you buy, but you get the feeling that it was barely like they've been told to keep. You know, Airmar. You see the look, and you see the look of a the two guards about to deny entry to people they do not think have money. But as they take a step towards
They
them,
think right.
you give
He's gonna
them a
open
look,
checking account.
and
Dang it.
they relax a little bit, and they let you all by.
I say to him, "You're doing a good job, both of you, and I'm proud of you."
No response. Like
He
there's
doesn't need one.
Okay. The doors, no creaking because it's the well-oiled doors opens silently. And
Airmar Aragorn it. Airmar's an Aragorn it.
Yes, please.
and they open silently. There's no noise at all with they open, so it's not quite the same impact because these doors are well maintained. Beautiful marble floor, marble pillars, gold inlay everywhere. A table in front of you, gold inlaid and ornate, carved by elves. Gold
Dude,
work
we gotta
done
take
by
some of this and build
dwarves.
some armor for me.
You also notice just visible.
And this is the first normal place I've seen.
But as you were walking through the city, the streets were all, you would know Bumbledorf. You went in two different districts. You know this about the city. All of the marble is imported that is used for the city walkways. Huge waste of money. But like just the cobblestone is not cobblestone. It's all imported stone from various parts of the city for like a feeling of prestige. And look at our what we walk on is expensive.
These are Elysian pebbles.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't sound like a waste of money to me. Sounds like that created a lot of jobs, but whatever.
Yeah, but like, what if they did it in the Downs too?
Well, if someone was there to pay for it.
Essentially, what happens is the nobles go, "We want to move," and they leave. They build up new buildings, new everything, and they just leave the old. So you can kind of gauge age of the city based on gentrification, degradation of the buildings and the stonework. Everything just sort of dies. The city moves on. It's like a kid who gets a new toy. They just forget about it.
It just works.
It just works.
I have a
You're now
question real
passing
quick.
through
Yeah.
Soto Aquo.
So we had been on kind of like a night's schedule.
Yes, it is.
So what time of the day is it?
It's late, isn't it? It's we will
Is
say
it, like,
because the
evening.
banquet, it would be evening. I was picturing it to be spring, so it is not dark yet, but the sun is beginning to lower on the horizon.
Just checking in case somebody chases me again. If I get into the darkness, I'm like scot-free.
That's true. I don't think anyone's gonna. I mean, unless you're planning on a bank robbery, in which case I don't know if you would be off scot-free.
We shall see.
So you see as you walk in two guards that are heavily armored. Everyone's passive perception's probably not high enough to see anyone else. You see two guards. That's not true. You see two guards on the side of the door, and then at the end of the wall, two more. So you can visibly see 6 guards in here. Airmar, you know that there is way more than 6 guards. There's a veritable army that, if anything happens, is teleported in. They don't need no city guard. They have an army. They are the bank. And so you enter this. It smells fragrant, like a meadow. Like you get the smell of fresh meadow and commerce. You get the smell of commerce in a meadow.
Smells like capitalism.
Yes,
Smells like a mall.
It smells like capitalism.
Rich mahogany.
Mahogany.
Leather-bound
Mahogany.
books.
So what do you... Oh, Airmar, I guess you are going to talk to Kragor, your boss.
Yep.
Rag it up.
He has his little briefcase, and he's walking out it looks like he's leaving his office, like he's leaving the bank for the day. Airmar. Wait, that's not his voice. Airmar, what you doing, boy?
Brought the representative from the
I
head
came up.
of the bank.
The World Bank. That's the name of it. The World Bank.
I brought the representative from the World Bank. We're hoping to speak with you briefly.
Oh, very well. Come here. Come on in. And your friends, who are they?
They're out of security.
Goliath National Bank. Okay, well, come on in. He walks back into his office.
Tends to attract an entourage.
Men of power often do. Sit, please. Can I get you anything? Would you like some fresh spring water from the mountains of Dunadorf?
Do it. Oh.
Dunedain. No, I'm not gonna steal Lord of the Rings. Dunadorf. Almost.
I mean, it's not
stole
too
it.
late. We could just.
This could just be
Steal it.
Middle
Different.
Earth.
It's Doon.
It's spelled differently but pronounced the same. There's silent E's everywhere.
There's like 12 X's in there.
And a bunch of umlauts.
Umlaut over the D for some reason. We're crazy dwarves.
Every letter gets an umlaut.
Barnabas is from Moria. It's canon.
Oh man.
But it's Moreia.
It's like yeah. Because there's more there than the normal Moria.
Yeah.
So what can I do for you?
Well, the representative from the World Bank here, Keith.
Keith, that's not the name I would expect from a kobold.
This
Why?
is Keith the Teeth.
I've never met a kobold named Keith. Usually it's all language in the dragon. That sounds like the common tongue.
No, it's dragon. How
What
many
is-
kobolds have you met?
Many. I've slaughtered hundreds.
Do you know their names?
Sure. Do you not know, do you not know the names of the victims that you kill?
No.
Corey almost does earmuffs for Keith, but then stops himself realizing it's probably not a good idea now.
So, Keith here had some concerns we wanted to bring up, see if you had any idea what was going on with them.
Yeah, what's going on here?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's a certain amount of funds are supposed to be being generated by the bank and passed up the chain, as it were, and
Yes.
and it's not happening.
That is concerning, isn't it? Well, we do send the funds every month
Boom.
with the normal transport, the teleportation circle. And they disappear. The funds are leaving.
Oh, cool. We should go through the teleportation circle and see where they go.
Can we trace this? I know a person.
You're welcome to enter the teleportation circle, sure. I mean, you do work for the World Bank. We are an open book.
Speaking of book, yeah, let's check out the
Speaking
book.
of books, yeah.
Time
I got
for
a
an
book.
audit.
Sure thing. It's a bit late, but would you like to start it in the morning or now?
Nah, let's do it now. I'm a night owl.
Well, you will be here for several hours then. And he gets up and he walks into a back room. Basically, a veritable maze. If you want to remember where you're going, you must roll your wisdom or survival.
I don't think my wisdom's updated.
Airmar, even you struggle with this area. You've worked here.
Oh, no, it is. Never mind.
I am not there.
Woo! Barnabas, you managed to do
And
it.
it's correct now.
You remember. You're
Yay.
yeah, that's funny that the one person is a dwarf.
A dwarf never forgets.
You lefts and rights, and by after a good 2 minutes, you have no idea where you are. Everyone but Barnabas. Barnabas, you know exactly where you are. You could leave if you wanted. And you are led to eventually down a staircase and then through a little elevator lift like you've been in before, but it doesn't go down nearly as far. It seems like you only go 30 feet, 40 feet down. Barnabas, you go 45 feet down, you know. Because you got that 20. You can pinpoint exactly where you are in the city up top because of that 20. And he opens up a door. It's a library with books. There's an elderly gnome.
I just realized that I rolled for the imp.
What would your survival have been higher?
I don't know.
You got a 16. I mean, do you have a plus? Do you have survival?
I'm trying to. I don't think I do.
Gonna write the directions
Mine's a plus
down
0.
and
It would have been
write
worse.
grudges
Okay.
as we're walking.
So, it's a large library-looking thing. Although you suspect it is only bank logs. Keith is gone. I guess and can you hear us? Oh, he can hear us. Okay, good. An old, elderly gnome, graying hair, glasses, male sitting down. Oh, hello, Cragor. What brings you down here? Well, we're doing an audit, you see. This kobold is from the World Bank, and he wants to look at our books to see if everything's on the up and up. He says the World Bank hasn't been getting our funds. Oh, that is distressing. Most distressing. I will do what I can. And he hops down off of this large table that's not designed for a gnome, and he walks over to a shelf and he pulls out a book feebly and he don't worry, I'll get it. Okay, there's
You want help?
no, you don't work for the bank. Okay, this is yesterday's logs. I will start on the rest of the month.
Doesn't Barney work for the bank?
I'm a guard.
He's a contractor.
Yeah, he doesn't work. Like, he works for he's a bodyguard. He's not working for the bank. And he starts to ever so slowly.
Oh, hey, let me borrow that. I try and take the book.
I mean, yeah, he's like equivalent of a 95-year-old man. You
We could
take the
bury
book
this
with
guy in the
little.
books.
What? I suppose you are a representative of the bank, so there's not a problem. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna go home and drink. And Cragor leaves.
Okay, bye.
You can find your way out, right?
Oh yeah, I know where we're
Yes.
at.
Good.
First, I'd like it if you could lead Dory and I here to the teleportation circle.
Ah, yes, of course. Follow me.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice if we knew where that was at, huh?
And he leads you back upstairs, left, right, left, right, left, and you eventually lose where you are.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
you-
rolled survival.
Show up at the teleportation circle. It's near the vault. You know where the vault is, Airmar. With your 18, that was enough to tell you like where you are in the bank. 20, yeah. You know where you are. Near the vault, in proximity, pathway wise, you have a bit of a travel. And you are led to a room which is a teleportation circle, and on the side of the room there is you see another magical portal against the wall in the direction of the vault. There you go. If you want to use it, you know how, Airmar. Once again, now I'm gonna go. You can find your way out, can't you?
I'm sure I could find something.
Beware the Minotaur once again. He leaves.
If they say they've been
interested.
sending the money and Keith's father hasn't been receiving the money, that would make me think that something might have happened with the teleportation circle. Either it's been sabotaged or
It's not my
Hijack.
job. My job is to
No,
send the money,
what-
and I have been.
once he's left, I'm talking to
Oh,
Gordy.
okay, got it.
That's why I wanted her here.
Has there
May-
been a recent update of accounts? Maybe.
Yeah, I start digging through the book and trying to
Um,
find discrepancies.
So
I think the portal's been messed with.
This book
We need
is
to test it.
the transaction. It's essentially every single book is the transaction for every single bank goer for the day. So it's every single in and out. It's a magical book, so it's bigger on the inside.
Oh,
And so the book is still very thick, but it's literally every single transaction. There is a lot of them. There's a lot of commerce going on in the city, a lot of extravagant spending, it looks like. The numbers, well, roll your intelligence. Good luck. It's like reading the densest. Gosh, are you an accountant even? This is
oh wait, I'm still on Polyp. I don't know how to. Why it says I'm the imp in the top of the screen. I don't know how to switch back to Keith.
click on Keith, maybe. Here, I can delete Polyp.
Oh, there we go.
Polyp, no.
Hey-oh.
Hey, so yeah, okay, you are getting through it. You needed the 20 to be able to comprehend. You are working through this. I don't know if you've ever looked at transaction logs. If you don't know what you're looking at, it is meaningless.
Yeah. No, I was thinking that my yeah.
Your dad did instruct you, yeah.
I'm a little bit of an accountant.
You are a little bit. So you know what to look for with discrepancies. How long are you spending, I guess, is the real question.
Probably at least until they come back from the teleportation circle.
Okay.
So depends on how long that takes.
Barnabas, what are you doing?
I'll assist him if I can.
Okay. I guess you get you could
A
have
different book.
a different book reading. Roll your intelligence. Let's see if any of this means anything to you. You are not completely lost. It's you aren't. You wouldn't catch any discrepancies because like the discrepancies would be 300 pages later. And well, or in a different book even, but you know what you're looking at. You recognize names and what they're buying. You're basically just getting gossip.
That's cool. I'll note anything in my book of grudges and friendlies that may be,
You're just like skimming through for names of people you know.
and stuff I can steal later.
Yeah.
No him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy bought a statue of a dwarf that looks similar to me. I'm gonna go and modify it and steal it.
Perfect. So you two at the teleportation circle, what would you like to do?
I think we should check out the runes and everything creating the teleportation circle and try to see if we can find any that have been altered. If someone, might have changed a rune from like 40 degrees west to 40 degrees east to make it go somewhere different.
Okay. Dory, would you like to roll your knowledge arcana? Is that still
Sure.
a thing? Knowledge arcana?
Yeah.
It would just be an
That's a good
arcana
idea.
check.
Roll an arcana check. It's not knowledge.
And I can assist.
And assisted. Woo! See, roll
22?
again and see if you get an natural 20. Wow. Okay. So there is the book of the arcane, basically the phone number for the teleportation circle that you are looking at and matching up with what is on the floor. What is on the floor matches with what is in the book. It seems like it should be going to where it should go to. With that
I'm gonna take
roll,
a-
you would also know that it is possible to redirect teleportation. Also, Airmar, you have a feeling this is what happened with Keith. With Keith. Because when Keith showed up, he did not show up here. He showed up underground with the spiders.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
nice.
So there's something going on altering the teleportation?
Can we send something that won't be noticed? It'll just be on the ground at the new place. And then when we turn the teleportation on again, we'll bring it back.
D&D
or someone have to
World
send it back
2003. Thank you for the subscribe.
the other side.
Sorry, you say that again? You want to send I don't know how you would retrieve it. You
Oh,
do not
It has to be sent back
have-
at the side.
Someone would have to know to send it back. Someone that could send it back. Like your
Okay.
plan is missing someone at the other end to know what's going on. Like you don't
What
have.
do I think we need to do? I think we're going to need to go through as we've rested. I would like to magically tinker with with my bullets from my sling, so it can record stuff and I can retrieve it tomorrow.
Or, hear me out. We can send a polyp. What? No.
You're not there. And I haven't met Paula.
But you
I see
could-
like Paula.
but you do have that
You're right.
idea.
Never mind.
You do know. So when you meet up,
Yeah, I don't want to go through without, talking to the others about the plan and everything.
I don't mean us now. I mean all of us together.
Yeah. Also, what we could do is get some of the bank's guard to come with us. If the money's being stolen, we could say, hey, let's pop through with a, battalion of troops ready to kick down people's door.
That's a good idea. You
Use
are
the
good
power
just
of
the way you are.
capitalism for our own benefit.
Okay.
I like the polyp idea. If I'm gonna be honest.
Have we met Paula? Has there been another? Bubble
No,
just standing
you.
there?
Well, you
Oh, yeah, I
have.
guess I didn't really.
Well,
do
you
the
have not met
introduction, but
Polyp.
you-
Polyp's been invisible this whole time.
Oh yeah, and I called him Kasanganai,
Kasanganai, yeah.
but I think I'm gonna change it to Kasoragami.
Although I suppose
know-
you've probably noticed weird, evil laughter every once in a while.
You just thought
I
you
I
were.
just
think what
been
we need
forgetting to do it.
is instead of sending the gold when it would be sent, we send ourselves or someone over. Basically, we gotta,
Mm.
because if it's only the gold shipment being stolen, it might just be like when that happens every week or every month, they're
You need to go before.
hijacking it.
Can't
So I'm
go
thinking we
at the
just-
shipment. And
Yeah,
because
maybe
they'll
it's a
be there
scheduled
already.
interruption.
Yeah, we go there and we kick them in the face. with
Go there
magic.
The
before.
bank does not schedule their shipments because of that
Okay.
exact reason. It's always a different day of the month and a different hour. It is never the same twice. So that way, the only way you
yeah.
could know if it was a scheduled, like the only way you could do it that targeted is if you knew it was scheduled, because people do use this teleportation circle. It is one of the fewer ones in this bank personnel would use this constantly to go from bank to bank, or
Okay.
if you're powerful enough to have a Also, you guys are forgetting that you do in fact need the spell to use this. Perhaps.
Ooh.
Hey, buddy, you scared me.
I saw him sneaking up on you. That was great. So.
Well, nothing's
hi?
been tampered with then. I guess we just head back to them at the books.
Yep, you, because of your 20, you make your way back there.
Go.
You
I'll be here.
make your way back. So far, you will say you are of today's book. You are you're going pretty fast. You got a good roll. You're about 25% of the way through this book, and it doesn't. Nothing seems out of the ordinary on these transactions. You take a look at some of the overview logs, money that the bank is making and stuff. Everything seems fine. The numbers that they're sending are matching up with the numbers the bank is receiving, is matching up with the money coming in and the interest the bank earns. Nothing is out of the ordinary with your hour-long read through. Just complete. Actually, you know what? Hang on. What I will do, your dad would have prepared for this moment. You have a spell that an item, a magical item that your dad gave you. He would have given you this. That would it doesn't make sense. Like, there's no possible way you could go through all of these logs in your lifetime, really, because there's so many. So your dad did give you a spell that you can use, which essentially your dad gave you a computer program which you just touch the book and it inputs and outputs and it verifies all of the numbers given.
Locate information.
Yeah, essentially. Do accounting. So you will say, instead of actually reading through the book, you cast that spell and you absorb
Then my dad reviews the book.
yeah, basically. But you get the results as well. The numbers seem to check out. Nothing has been skewed. You do notice some minor discrepancies. That's not the bank's doing, though. You feel like
Sort
someone
of
in the bank.
standard human error.
Human error, probably. You also, perhaps someone is skimming a very small amount on the top. One of the bank employees is, it's often, it would be chalked up to human error if you couldn't review the entirety of the information instantly. And then it comes back that you get a name, Greg Greenhorn is skimming off the top.
Oh, that name sounds made up.
Yeah, you gotta do me like that.
Probably an alias.
Come on, man.
Gregorus.
Greg is a real name.
It's short for Gregorus.
Greenhorn is a real profession.
Fantasy.
Okay. So yeah, Greg Greenhorn is probably skimming off the top. You do with that information what you want.
Steal from
Probably beneath my pay grade, I think.
Go kill him.
Sure, stealing from your
Well, that
dad,
works.
definitely beneath your pay grade. Whatever.
I mean, like, there's bigger issues. You know? I think that's like within the acceptable,
Sure.
levels of corruption, rather
you
than
know
like
what? It all-
all of the bank revenue disappearing.
It all just flows back into the same system. It's fine.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't account for the gold not getting to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
headquarters.
probably encouraged.
So we'll say it was a 10-minute ritual that you had to cast.
Okay, cool.
So that's why. So they get back at about that time.
Heath casts audit.
That's what it's called. You get to write down the spell audit.
I just have the ability to review massive amounts of data.
Yeah. We won't limit it to numbers either.
You've unlocked
wow.
a new nickname.
You
The
can.
Auditor.
I mean, how often is massive amounts of data compiled in a fantasy setting anyways?
Libraries. Let's go back to the library and
It's not all compiled in one place. I think it'd be like one book at a time. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So. Okay.
It reviews the information, but only to verify if it's been like.
Right.
Right.
Say, what
So
if you took the
it'll go
feat that
through-
lets you remember everything
Identity.
that you've seen in the last month? You could be like the smartest person in the universe.
Whoa! No! What did I just do?
You should just go to Wizardness.
I mean, that just means that he's a speed reader. He can read in 10 minutes and remember everything he knows. That's all that he. I mean, that's fine. That's not that powerful.
Don't underestimate his abilities.
I won't underestimate Keith's abilities, but his player.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So, what do you want to do now that you have your information?
Wait, have they come back from the circle
They
yet?
did come back from the circle. They were not there for that long.
Okay.
Couple minutes there,
Doesn't
couple
seem
minutes
like
back.
anything's been altered. Everything
Well, so
seems.
I mean, there's this Greg Greenhorn guy, and maybe it's not worth our time, but on the other hand, maybe we could go,
Don't know, Greg.
generate some personal funds by
Yeah,
taking
you-
that money back.
You know, Greg.
Who's Greg?
He's a teller.
Greg, that son of a gun. I always hated him.
Oh, you hate him? I have a feeling the bank might kill him if they find out. So, I guess it depends on if we,
I don't think we need anyone killed.
Okay.
Just talk with him. Find out what did he do?
We take the gold.
What's going on, boys?
He's been skimming off the top. We go
Or
and
the
take
bottom.
what he's been skimming. Either one.
Maybe he's involved with the teleportation devices going to the wrong places.
You know how much he's taking?
Yes.
The game master just rolled 2d10.
Yeah, he's been stealing
How
about that's no wonder. I mean, man, how did they not catch it? We'll say 97 gold a month. It's
Pretty
been going,
minuscule in the
it's-
grand scheme.
It's been going up. He's been getting more bold as it goes along.
How much do we owe?
Over a million, like 1.1
Oh, so we
million.
can't wipe out our debt by just stealing from this guy.
You are in the bank and you know where the vault is.
You said I know from the outside even, so we can
I'll be
start
right back.
planning this.
Yeah.
I
Wait.
think even if we did wipe out our debt, it's going to be like, not to spoil for anyone, but
I
there's
don't
a
care to
recent-
pay anybody back.
horror show.
I'm down to just
what's
heisting
our debt?
and leaving.
We have
You're-
a debt?
You have a debt too.
What do we have a debt for?
Being in the,
The
wrong place at
attempted,
the wrong
attempted
time.
murder of Senator Ronald Grumsfeld, destruction of city property, the guard uniforms that you bought when you got
then sold in
served,
Arcwich.
and then he sold his own chainmail. Keith has the chainmail, or probably more accurately Lucio, because it's heavy. You have a longer and then the cleanup costs of the orphanage, which has yet to start. Also,
I think I have all of the leftover armor sets, and they're stored inside my
Like-
dragon hole.
that's your this is your orphanage. Look at it. Look at your orphanage. Isn't that beautiful?
She's
that
in the way.
hole. That hole right
They're all
there.
dragon
a little
hole.
kid in it.
Oh my god.
That's the orphanage symbol, and then there's
Oh,
that
there's a
hole.
little kid in the hole.
Wow.
Good doll.
Well, yikes. I think what we could do is have Keith's dad let him know that we're going to get some gold for him. He just needs to cast the spell to get it, the teleport, and we just go to the vault and we put the gold there and have him teleport the gold out so he gets gold.
He wants to solve the whole problem, though, so it goes back to business as usual.
Mm.
That's
Yeah, we should probably find out who's doing it.
Paramar, you had an idea.
It's
A very
Greg
leaderly idea.
Greenhorn. It's all Greg.
It's a real name.
Gregor Greenhorn.
I'm Greg Greenhorn.
all right. So we go break Greg Greenhorn's knees.
I don't think we need to do that.
I'm
The
not-
name makes me think Ace Ventura.
Dang it. I see lots
Maybe
of
he's in
Gregs on Google, but no Greg Greenhorns. Shoot.
Probably in the witness protection program or something. That's definitely a made-up
That's
name.
it. That's it.
Greenhorn
It's
is a
actually
city in
Al
Oregon.
Pacino.
Okay.
Maybe it's Greg from Greenhorn, Oregon. Maybe that's what.
Yeah. So what's your plan? What are you guys doing? You going?
Here's the thing.
Good. Well,
I don't know how we figure out who has been hijacking the gold. I mean, realistically, if someone's doing it, either they're very powerful or they have someone very powerful in their pocket. 'Cause
You
cast
would
the
know. It's essentially
teleport spell.
essentially it would be a teleport counter spell. But so it would have to be the similar level of the teleport, probably circle of teleport.
Teleportation circle.
Which I believe is like 7th level spell.
Right, and so it was probably a 9th level spell that's being cast, the 5th level spell. So
teleportation.
I would
is-
say-
teleportation circles 5. Teleportation is 7.
it's a circle of teleportation because there's a circle where things are teleported.
Yeah. So
I feel like it has to be a higher level spell to intercept.
Correct.
A
So
circle of
I would
teleportation and
say
pull it away from its.
7th level
Destination.
spell probably is what you're looking at. Someone who can cast a 7th level spell or has items that can, like, has a wand of steel teleport.
Maybe it's another dragon.
Dragon.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
How many people in this city could cast magic that power?
You do know that in the city there is one mage who is very powerful. He has a magical portal
Into the tower.
into his tower.
That sounds cool.
A little sus.
Sussy pussy.
A little bit judgmental. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Thanks for
Not
subscribing.
in
Ricky.
Arcwich.
This isn't America.
Maybe it's like that in
mean-
Arcwich, but Arcwich sucks.
If something's cool, Dark Witch is on board.
He's at
Guarantee
least a
you
person
Arcwich
of
is
interest
against it.
if he's got the means.
We're talking this.
Now we just need to figure out motive. Oh wait, it's a bunch of
A
money.
bunch of money.
All right.
Opportunity.
Motive figured
Whenever
out.
anyone teleports something.
We got means, motive, and opportunity.
Well, so he has the means of doing it. He doesn't know the time's done.
What if we just go through the port?
I don't know why I'm
There's
helping you.
ways to
I'm not
figure
a
that out
player.
as well.
Well, see, that's the thing. Going through the port won't help us because we just go to where it's supposed to go, not to whoever is hijacking it. Unless we go to send a bunch of money, and we are with the money,
Why don't we just
Alright,
do
wait.
that on the next
people
day?
knowing it.
What if we level up some more, and then I can bring you all into my dragon hole with me, and we put it in the stash of money when it goes through, and then
See,
To the
I mean we're
Not
going into the
Doritos.
wild blue yonder.
I'm thinking we just like get some boxes and we get inside of the boxes piled over with the gold, and then when they move the gold there for the shipment, they teleport it through. We're under the piles, so when he starts sorting through his coin, we pop
We're
out.
trapped.
No, we pop out. We kill him.
Wasn't
How do
that
we pop
exact-
out of boxes that are buried in gold?
They're lightly buried, like
Lightly buried.
drizzled on top.
What if we just get ported into a like a vault?
Or like a furnace that they use to melt the coins down into untraceable bars? Why are we
Or-
helping you?
Or
We
maybe
send
we just cast an
in-
illusion so it looks like
Wait.
we're in a pile of gold.
Wait, your imp can be invisible, right?
Yeah.
We could just
Who?
send him through. They wouldn't notice.
Yeah, that's
if he's in
true.
the
We
pile of
we
gold.
probably should just send him
This is the
through
first you're
with
hearing
the
of an
pile.
imp, Dory.
Who's
He's,
an imp?
he's actually just another like tiny kobold. He appears.
Oh. Oh,
It's like a little-
hello.
A little flying kobold.
That's a nice laugh you have there.
Surigami. It's been a minute.
It's Surigami, it's nice to meet you.
His name has changed.
No, my name's Polyp.
Hi, Polyp. I'm
Alright,
sorry, I
Paul.
didn't know your real name.
I'm not sure if it's a real name, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to be called.
We call you Paul.
How do you know Keith?
Paul.
I fell off of his neck.
Oh,
He's like the size of a mouse, actually. Like he's really small.
Can you guys communicate to each other over a distance?
No, but Sorry, I'll say this part from Keith. No, we can't. But if he just dies, or I just recast Find Familiar, he'll come back with whatever knowledge he had from the other side.
So if we just leave him here with the gold, then,
Yeah.
or is
And
the
then-
teleportation circle?
I don't want to go. I don't like this plan. You're going. Shut up.
Well, why can't we hear him out? He can talk. He's a person.
Oh,
Yeah, but like,
human rights activist, here we come.
look. Well, he's not a human. He's a tumor.
I'm not either.
And I have to do what my dad says, and he has to
Those
do
are
what I say.
humans.
He's my son.
Congratulations.
That means your dad's a granddad.
Yeah. I should
Yeah.
probably go tell him. He's gonna be thrilled.
He's probably like a great, you know, on and on.
Right.
Theoretically old as time.
What do you want to do? What do you think we should do?
Gil.
What now?
Bob, what do you think we should do?
Probably just just burn the city, kill everything. Death and destruction,
I'm
murder
on
and
board.
mayhem.
You should have rights.
Okay, send him through.
There
I'm
it
okay
is.
with Gami.
Yeah.
All right, we send him through. We go back to deal with this whole plague thing. Figure 2 days, money will probably have been sent, and then you summon it back. See what he's figured out for us.
Wait, Keith, you don't.
What about that Greg guy? Maybe we should just go kill him. Just one kill. We will just kill one guy that nobody cares about.
You should talk with someone. Everyone has someone who cares about them.
Sad, isolated guy.
I think
And
we
no one
should
will notice
go
he's
and
missing.
take Greg's money. That'll at least get us some buying power.
Yeah, I
We can
do
go
think
from
we
there.
should go beat up Greg.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
house in the rich part
Can
of
I
town.
talk to Greg first? Let's go find Greg. I'll talk to
You
him.
don't. We don't need
We'll
you
just
to be the
lightly
talker
maim
this
him.
time. We got it handled. We have a plan. We're gonna
The
kill this
money
guy and
isn't
take us
set
out.
to ship. You don't know when it's set
Yeah,
to
and then we'll
ship.
set it on fire.
You have no idea when the next shipment is, by the way.
Bob, do you need a hug? No, that was a lot of
what?
silence.
Sorry, I was thinking about something else. I didn't realize you were talking
You
to me.
seem troubled.
Nope. I'm doing just fine. Everything's fine. Not sure why you would think that. You guys are weird.
Dory just thought in her heart of hearts, I can fix him. Goals
well,
of
yeah,
chaotic evil to chaotic neutral by a few games.
maybe we should talk to Cragabooger. Just figure out when the next load goes out.
Might be in on it. Don't trust him.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we don't want. Dang.
I'm
He's
on
not
board
drinking,
with
he's
don't
going-
going
he
to
will
What
left
if
Greg
it.
or-
the old gnome who works here in the library?
Send him in.
No, maybe he knows.
The only person that is supposed to know, I'll say, is Kragor.
Oh, well, all right. Well, maybe I'll just send Paul turns invisible. I'll just send him to the teleportation circle, and he'll just be invisible and wait there until the thing, and then he goes with it. I don't want to do it.
Rations. He has some food to eat while he's waiting.
He doesn't need food. If he dies, I'll just resummon him.
Oh,
What
would
if
you
he
like
dies
some food?
before he gets
Doesn't
there?
it cost 10 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Just check.
We can get the 10 gold from Gregor.
It's just.
Yeah, my only concern is I was trying to figure out how long until we need to summon him back.
I think you kind
I
of
mean-
have like a connection. Like if it died, I feel like
It's like 100 feet.
that's for like being able to communicate.
I mean, I think I can take an incantation if I level up that lets me communicate with him from any distance as long as he's on the same plane as me. But I don't think I want to because that takes up a incantation slot. There's other stuff I want to do.
You give him a week?
Yeah, okay.
Is that too long? What's the typical time between shipments?
1 month.
1 month?
Oh,
It's you know, the last shipment happened about 2.5 weeks ago. It's within, so 30 days from the next shipment, give or take 7 days is generally how it works.
Okay.
So you know that it could be as soon as, we'll say a week from now, or up to 14 days from now.
Maybe we could go buy some sending stones and give him one.
Yeah, could work.
Was that,
I
does
suppose-
that work?
We've got like a week before it's supposed to happen, so we got some time before we need to get him in there. Let's put that
So-
on our to-do list. Get him back in here in a week.
Okay, let's do that, and then we can. So in the meantime, we can go to Greg, or
Yeah. Let's go talk
I'm good at
to
talking.
Greg.
Definitely nothing more important to do than talk to Greg. Great. Thanks, guys.
Don't think we should. Hey, Greg, here's why. We want to find out who he's working for. We don't want him to clam up. We want him to answer us.
We know he works for the bank.
Yeah, he
I
works
guess
for the bank.
He could be involved with the teleportation scheme.
Yes, that's my point.
If we attack
Well,
him,
why
they
didn't
might
you
know
say-
we're onto them.
We could always kill him and see if they keep stealing money.
Yeah,
Thought
why don't
you
we
were staying
kill
at the
him and have
portal.
someone else be? Well, he's not this time. We got to bring him back later when it's ready. Yeah, we should kill him and have someone just be him.
Why does it need to go there? Why don't we just talk to him and see what's going on?
I bet Lucio could do that. I bet Lucio could definitely be him.
Okay, let's forget about Greg for now. I think the
Sure.
plan's our best chance to figure out where the gold's going. We don't want to spoil anything because we might get them to stop for like a month or two, but if we don't figure out who it is, then they'll get someone else planted in there if Greg is who they're relying on. And then we'll be at ground zero again.
Okay, so should we just go to the arena then and fight something while we wait?
No, we gotta go back to the slums. What is that place called?
The Downs.
Downs. Downs. We gotta go back to the Downs and cure that plague we're supposed to cure.
I don't wanna.
You know, I'll just check the books again next time, and we'll follow up on Greg and see if he starts taking more, and we'll wait until he's taking a sum that is something we're actually interested in intercepting. 97 gold isn't even, you know. I mean,
Well,
it's nice, but like he keeps getting greedier, so like, you know, let's wait until it's worth it.
Or also, the bank will eventually figure out tracking down on its own, and it'll be dead.
And then we
Oh,
won't be
yeah.
able to take it from him.
So to the Downs.
Shut up, gnome.
Wait, did the gnome want to say something?
I'm so sorry.
Did the gnome listen the whole
I
time?
won't. I'll mind my business next time. So to the Downs.
Am I the only good aligned character in this campaign?
I'm chaotic.
Okay.
Lucio.
I'm transitioning.
Keith has.
I'm
I would say Keith is not an alignment yet. I would say Keith is figuring himself out. Barnabas,
Aren't we
I would
all?
say
Like-
like chaotic neutral, if I had to guess.
I think I was sort of born evil,
think
but
chaotic
recently a
neutral
good
seems to
chunk of
make
my evil fell off of my neck.
There you go.
Airmar is a
works.
nihilist, so you know
Trying to fix that with hugs and a flask.
definitely how that works. Okay, and you make your way to.
We
the
believe in nothing, Lebowski.
Nothing to worry about. They're just nihilists.
So how long were they all in there?
Where were you? You didn't go in with them?
No, I got chased by guards, and then I
Oh,
went to
you
the
were.
potion shop.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, to the potion shop. I apologize. I thought you were there the whole time. I thought you were just being really quiet.
back.
Okay, that was my B. Okay,
No.
Lucio, you arrive at the potion shop. The door, ding, open, rings. It's you're in the one of the the middle class areas. The building is starting to show age. Ill repair. The person that runs this obviously has been trying to keep up with the degradation on their house and their place. And you see like patchwork boards and stuff. Like the guy's not a carpenter though, so you can tell what parts have been repaired and what parts haven't been. But overall, it's still looking like it's holding up better than some of the other places you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a woman behind a countertop, or behind a countertop, working at a mortar and pestle.
Okay. I will, I guess, just kind of look around at first and see if I see any health potions like out, and then if not, I'll just go talk to her.
Yeah, you see a variety of health potions. They're all behind a glass display case with a
Okay.
lock on it. You see the variety, like, all the way up to superior healing potions.
wow.
It's just potions of all colors. Rainbow potions, reds, greens, aquamarines, blacks and blues, and putrid looking green ones. Like the just based on your knowledge as the alchemist stuff you gather that she knows what she's doing. There's a wide enough variety that this lady has put a lot of her heart into this craft.
Okay. So she's passionate. That's good.
More so than
Um,
Dory, I will say, because she doesn't split her time with orphans.
Did I just walk in on?
Trash talking Dory, duh.
Just passionate.
Yeah.
What,
So
I raised you better than this.
I didn't say anything. Did the health potions have prices on them?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Let me look at the standard. The standard prices.
I think it's 50.
Does it have an OBO next to the price?
No,
Hopefully.
oh, it doesn't have OBO.
Bummer.
50 gold.
I will give you
So
one
we'll say
handshake.
50 gold. Like it's standard pricing. 50 gold for the normal, more
the-
expensive for the other ones.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get any of those. I will walk up to the counter. And did she address me, or she's just like busy at work?
She's busy at work. She doesn't notice you coming.
Okay. So I will just kindly let her know that I'm there. Just like put my hands on the counter.
Oh, hello. Yes, sorry. I'm so sorry. I was lost in my work. Welcome to glorious potions of glorified magnificence.
Wow, that's quite the mouthful. It sounds fantastic. You have a
Glorified, glorious potion. Great. What crap? What did I say?
I don't know. There's a lot of G's in there.
Yeah, Gloria. Well, you can call it Glorious for short. Welcome.
fair enough.
What can I do for you?
Well, I
Gloria
was hop-
Greenhorn.
Oh my God, that's how they open the shop. Cannon.
There's a conspiracy by the Greenhorns.
Yeah, it's all they're pulling.
Greg and Gloria.
Yeah. GGG. I was hoping you could help me out. I have a question for you, and I was also hoping to purchase something.
Oh yes. Well, ask away. And what would you like to purchase?
So I'm kind of like, I've been hired by the city god to try to find different ways to fix the plague in the Downs without going down there, of course.
There's a plague in the Downs.
you know.
Oh no. That's
Yes,
terrible.
yeah. So there's some bad stuff going on down there, and I think I've found a way to at least help a small amount of people out at a time.
Okay.
So we believe, and I'll say like the combination of things
Sure.
that is required: zombies flesh, zombies bane, health potion, something else.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
so that would. It seems like that's going to be the cure, but we're hoping to find ways to make more out of less, if that makes sense.
Oh, yes, of course. You want to increase the potency. Okay, that
Mhm.
yes, the combination does make sense. I haven't had need to make it. We don't have a lot of zombies here in the city. Well, apparently, right? Or we used to not, I guess. Yes. So I know that Zombies Bane, the weed, grows out of control. So I would venture a guess. You could combine it with some of the ingredients from a cure disease potion, and that might boost the potency of the already the zombie portion. Of course, it wouldn't. You would lose the works from the cure disease, but I would say, and she lists off a handful of ingredients. You could roll your intelligence to see if you've heard of them as an alchemist from Dory's work.
Do that.
Has Dory made you fetch these for her before?
No,
Yeah.
you've not. Like it's you've not heard of them.
Or I wasn't listening.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a couple of those are rare. Cure diseases are somewhat sought after. You could also theoretically, I would venture, I guess you could get one of the clerics of the Temple of Paler to additionally bless the potion, and that might additionally do some work to increasing its potency. As we know that cure diseases as a divine spell, it does a lot. I would think that you could
Okay.
have them do something as well. Although I've never tried it myself. I'm just an alchemist. I combine herbs and whatnot. I have a small supply of the herbs that some of the herbs you could use. You could increase its potency of a one potion. I would say a fourfold. With assuming you made one potion, you could stretch it out to 4 potions to cure zombies.
Does the rest of the city outside of the Downs know that there is a plague going on down there?
She didn't.
She didn't
Oh,
seem
okay.
to.
Additionally, you do know that there is a gigantic wall surrounding the Downs. It's kind of the perfect place for a plague to happen, if I'm gonna be honest.
City knows. Because the people
Oh.
I talked to had heard
No, I mean,
rumors
like-
of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like the normal people.
Yeah, I knew that like the guards and stuff know because they're enforcing
Yeah.
a quarantine, but like I was wondering maybe if the city is trying to keep it hush.
The person
to avoid
you-
a panic or
People.
something.
The person you talked to lived right next to the Senate
Mhm.
and seemed to be in the know of the Senate. Maybe not part of it, maybe a Senate aide or something. You didn't get their thing, but they were part of the inner workings of the city. It appears like the upper class knows, like the people of import or who consider themselves of import know. Common class people have no idea what's going on.
So, can I make an insight check and to try to like figure out is this someone who seems like they would be willing to help me, like for some like payment, but also like out of like the passion for their job and the goodness of their heart?
Yeah, roll
Okay,
your insight.
11.
She seems kind. So she's running. Typically, the people that need potions are the most common potion, right? Is the potion of healing. So she got into a profession. Like she's basically a doctor. Like you went to a doctor and was like, "Hey, people might die." So typically, people that are alchemists are ones that care a little bit more, unless of course they like want to make poisons. But then why would they open up?
Alchemy shop, they would just
not-
poison people.
Right. So I mean,
Yeah.
based on profession, based on her interactions, like she seems nice.
Okay, I'm just gonna lay
But
it all
also
on the
she's
table
big
then.
pharma.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take out 39 gold and 90 silver and put it on the counter. I'm gonna take out the brown potion that we never figured out what it was. And then I'm gonna take out all the ingredients that I have for Zombies Bane, and I'm gonna be like, I really need your help. I'm not sure what to do. You know, we have some people who dabble in this kind of thing, but it seems like you're an expert and that you're a good person, and I'm hoping that you can, you know, maybe help us cure as many people as possible. And I do have this potion as well to possibly repay you, but I'm also just curious what it does.
Okay. She looks at it. I mean, just in case. This is a potion of climbing.
Okay.
You didn't know about that one, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let me fix that actually. Potion of climbing.
You want help making a cure for a zombie plague
The plague.
that will affect the Downs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm definitely happy to go to the temple that you mentioned. That could possibly help as well, but I've never done anything like this before, and I'm just trying to help out as many people as I can.
Yes. She looks at your gold. Then she kind of looks around the shop. The decayingness of the shop feels like she's almost in like an inner battle of how is she going to survive if she loses product.
Mm-hmm.
Also partially because I don't know how she'll respond. I think. Yes, I can do what I can see what I can do. You have all of these supplies, and there's the people down there in such bad states.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. It's easy to ignore them when there's the wall between you and them.
They're certainly trying to help us forget about them.
Yes, indeed. I will do what I can. I have a few supplies. Everything in the city works. Everyone here is so extremely greedy. I will do what I can with what I have, but it's not much.
That's fair. I pull out the 3+1 arrows as well, and I say these are magically infused arrows. I'm not sure exactly how much they're worth, but I'm sure that they could be part of the payment, as well as is there anything I can do to help you?
Well, if you could bring me, so I have a supplier in the city that generally gets a lot of my herbs. They have to be brought in sometimes, but I've worked out a contract with a local logger who's often in the forest, and if he finds anything, he brings it to me. Amon is his name. It's human but tall. I think his parents might have been a Goliath. If you perhaps speak with him, he knows some areas where the herbs grow, and he brings me a healthy supply of these herbs that we could use. I have a very small amount right now. I can use that for your potion to increase the effectiveness. Although if you're talking about the entire Downs being infected, there has to 4 potions won't cut it. I feel like you need to.
I'm not sure yet.
Do something to the water supply. I can work it out. I can do some math. I can try to figure it out for you. What you might need. I don't even know how many. I hate to admit it. I haven't even thought of the Downs in ages. It is easy to forget about the suffering.
Yeah. Perhaps if you know people around town, I mean, spreading the word doesn't hurt. I'm in kind of a precarious position because I've been hired to take care of it, but they also want us to, not cause issues.
I like that you say hired.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her I got arrested.
There's money involved.
Yeah, there is money involved. Instead of paying me, though, they just took a lot, and I have to, to figure it out.
I will reach out. I'll try to figure out. I'll do some math. I'll do some alchemy math, as it were, and I'll figure out what we're looking at as far as needs for ingredients, assuming everyone is infected. I can come back in a few. I assume this will take a couple days to work out. And then if you could talk to or find this Amon. Additionally, you could. She gives the name of a supplier across the city.
I can pick that up for you and bring back your shipment as well as.
Well, I don't have a shipment expecting. We'd have to buy it, or he'd have to help out of the goodness of his heart. Perhaps.
Well, I think you're a rare breed. I'm not sure if others would be this kind. You know him better than I.
I disagree with you. He likes his money.
Yeah, I can understand needing to make a living. It's difficult. I do have one of my, I don't know what to call her at this point, but I have another member that I travel with who's pretty talented with this kind of thing as well. Could them aiding you potentially speed up the process?
I mean, once we have the supplies, we will need to make it, which takes a large investment of time. So yes, many hands make light work, as it were. And if we're talking about the scale that I assume that we're looking at hundreds or thousands of lives, I don't know the Downs. Then the more people that are working, the quicker it goes. And typically, what you're looking at, a 7-day gestation period for this disease, I believe. Which
from
means,
like when they contract it?
Yes.
Is that true? I don't remember.
Yes, that's what the doctor told you.
Okay. Yes, that's exactly what we understand of it.
Yes, that's what I remember as well.
Yes, that's I heard that. So yeah, 7 days. So I don't know if you know when this plague started, but I'm guessing it wasn't today. So
no, it's been going on for a little while, not years or anything, but
well, clearly, otherwise we'd have a zombie outbreak in the Downs.
Yeah. Well, they'd probably just shut everything down, honestly, and just hope everyone forgot. But
yes,
that sounds great. I can definitely reach out to those people and come back in a few days with my talented friends, and potentially we can expedite the process.
That sounds excellent. And I'm sorry. I don't know. This is all so heavy, you know.
Yeah.
I've never.
Sorry to lay so much on you.
No, it must be difficult going through it on your own. So I'm happy to help.
Important. Well, I'm very happy that you're such a kind person, and happy to continue doing things for you in the future as we come across different things that
She
fall in
smiles
your
and kind of brushes some
expertise.
hair out of her head. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Lucio, you got to come back here. You're doing well.
Thank you. Here, you keep what you have, and I'll see what I can do to help. If we can save lives, that's what's important, right? Not this money.
Oh, I'll leave the money, but I'll take back the
Thank you.
the arrows and the potion, I guess.
Thank you so much. Very kind.
Yeah, of course. I gotta update that now.
Question for this important moment.
Yeah.
Can she be a tabaxi, and can her name be Selena? Selena Kyle.
Oh God.
No, she's Gloria Greenhorn, and she's a trollop
We have a more
running around on Greg,
Trollop! Come on!
flirting with customers when Greg's working his tail off to steal from the bank.
Batman
No,
walks
don't
into
worry
your
about
room
that.
and you don't flirt with them?
Damn.
To be
Natalia.
fair, like at least Lucio's trying to help people, and
Yeah.
Greg's just
Stealing.
a bank teller.
Big old
And a
piece of
thief.
crap.
That's what you get, Greg. You cuck.
Have a nice day.
Uh,
I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, I'm very excited. Thank you again. and then I back into the side of the door, and then I ha ha ha. And then, yeah.
Are you okay?
And then I leave. I'm fine. And then I fall down the stairs.
I guess I'm making assumptions about Greg and Gloria's relationship. Maybe they're just like siblings or something.
They probably have an open relationship.
You're about to be the third wheel.
Yeah. Sure. Do
We're
I
a
know-
family stream.
Yeah.
Last
Hey,
game.
you know, do I know where the temple is, or where she was talking about for Amon?
You do know where the you know Amon, actually. I should have mentioned it. This is Dory
You
raised
look
him.
like a man.
You've been looking for Amon.
Yeah, I
Goliath?
noticed that.
An eye
What? Yeah, one eye. One eye.
Yep. in the forest. He's gonna come meet us.
Oh, so this is gonna be
Next
our
game.
person?
What? Hopefully the player shows up next time. Otherwise,
He
you're
will.
not
He
finding him.
responded.
They're just gonna be an
Oh, good.
NPC. Okay, cool. So I will, if it's like on the way back-ish, I might stop by the temple and just like see if there's anybody there that I could ask if
Okay.
they would be willing to do that. But I can also just do that with everyone else later
Which one do you
because
wanna
we
do?
don't even have
The
any of
temple is
potions.
not on the way back. It's on the opposite end of the bank.
I
It's-
mean, I guess I'll.
It's
kinda
near the
walk
king's
down the main
quarters.
street.
I just came up with another name.
King's quarters.
King's quarters. Yes.
That is kind of that'd be a cool name for a pub or something.
There's a pub there called the King's Quarters. Like- Sorry.
It's
The,
happening
Quartered
right in front of my
Kings.
eyes.
Quartered Kings. That sounds like a threat.
Is it this one right here?
No, the King's Quarters is that.
Are not
Uh,
dwarves.
This is
No.
over here. It's the big pub. The one with
Oh.
three.
Maybe the 5 districts are the 5 directions that the parts of the king were pulled in when he was, well, not quartered, because they pulled his head too, right?
Pentagon.
So
Yeah.
quintupled?
Pented.
Quint-
Pented? Pented?
Pen-
Pented?
Yeah, I'm
No,
not
they
sure.
quartered him, but his head, like, fell there with his
They-
body in the middle still. There's a perfect.
No, they
quarter.
definitely pulled him into fifths.
Yeah. Because there's 5
No.
directions.
Yeah,
That's
the
why-
head
and
was
that's
like
why-
left on the ground.
That's
pointing
why the
last
Downs
direction.
looks like a pentagram, is because
Yeah,
of the directions they pulled the king.
the
Obviously.
quartered king. Or the,
Yeah, that's-
the other thing.
It's
Whatever,
a-
the quintupled
Yeah,
king.
it doesn't quite work, does it?
No, it doesn't sound right.
No, it
Quartered king sounds great.
Quartered king
You
sounds
got
great.
pentacle.
I don't know where they
Eh.
are. I don't know if they're gonna get done before me, but I'm gonna try to plot out where I think they would walk through, and I'm gonna pull a Batman and just be like waiting in a dark
roll
alley.
your investigation.
Okay.
And like clairvoyance too, probably.
Well, I mean, I know what gate we came in through, and I know
Yeah.
where the bank is. So I mean,
Okay.
I'm just trying to like triangulate, like, oh, this would be the most obvious route, so that I can like wait in an alley with like my hood up and be like, what took you so long? Something like that.
And you
like that.
gotta,
I'm gonna
and you
I'm gonna
got a
stop and smell
tan.
the flowers.
you got
Rotting ones?
Wait, the zombie bane ones?
Yeah.
Gross.
Cause I don't like splitting the party. I'm gonna let you have it. So you are all. Where are you going? The bank party.
Does this happen? Does Lucy
Is
just
it
pop
down?
out?
Well,
though?
we don't know yet. I need to know where you're on your way to.
We're heading to the Downs, right?
The Downs? Going back to the
Yeah.
Downs? All right, I would say the most
I'm
obvious.
intercepting them on their path. That was what I was wanting.
I
like,
think the
bank,
most
main road.
obvious way would be. So,
Just go get caught by those guards.
yeah.
Oh, it's
Uh,
nighttime. They don't have a freaking chance.
So, you'd avoid.
And I mean,
that.
unless you do it
You're
on
gonna
purpose, was what I was
go
getting at.
Right about here, we'll say, Lucio, you're because you're avoiding guards and whatnot. The guards. The guards. What's that from?
We're guards. That's from Team
guards.
America World Police.
Go! That movie.
We're guards.
We're guards.
We're guards.
Guards. And guards.
Matt Damon.
Probably elevated as well. I'm probably like elevated as well.
So you
Waiting
see
for
them. You're off a little bit. Like you see them traveling, but you're not you're not where they're going, but you see them like go down an alleyway, so you're like, oh no.
Gotta play cool,
And
though,
you have to like
so I get there first. And then, and then I do the back.
And then what do you say? What do you now it's you.
I was contemplating just following them to see how long it took, but
You can do that.
how'd it go?
Lucy, you're getting so much better at that. Well done.
You don't see him. He talks, you hear him, you look, and you do not see him.
Oh, I'm so
getting
proud
really
of you.
good at it. Yeah.
I see some YouTube video a while back where somebody was doing some theory stuff about the Batman movies and all those times that he disappears. He's actually just hiding behind something like just out of frame.
That's what you have
really
to
awkwardly.
Do. That's
Yeah.
Have you seen?
sure.
There's a short that I always see on YouTube where it's
Batman.
a guard like digging through, looking through a room, and Batman opens the door, and Batman's in the room, and the guard opens the door and looks at Batman, and Batman looks at the guard, and the guard closes the door and goes, "Nothing here." It's like from the animated series. Smartest guard ever.
Yeah. That's what you do if you see Batman. Now I tell them what I did. They tell me what they did.
We're all
Yep.
happy with each other. We're
Aw.
leaving Greg alone.
My goodness, now I have to come up with a mastermind criminal named Greg. This is a part of a bigger plot.
I hope so.
Greg is an acronym for greatest rogue ever.
Great, Greg-ated.
Gestated.
Gestated. That's the worst name ever. I love it.
Criminal organization.
Greatest
I'm gonna
name
call him
ever.
Greg the Greedy.
Gestated.
Greg
So
or the
good.
Greedy.
Okay. So you get back to the Downs. It's a fairly uneventful walk, unless you don't want it to be.
He's actually embezzling those
We
funds
assault
to fund the
everyone.
revolution, the rebellion.
Or terrorism. He's just trying to blow up the rich people.
I mean,
Oh.
what is terrorism if not a revolution by another name?
Mhm.
I mean,
Just depends on who wins.
Move on now.
I suppose so.
Should we, on the way back, I do ask them, should we start, like, putting up propaganda about the Downs? Like, did you know that the Downs has a plague and your leadership is telling you nothing? Like, are we fostering a rebellion right now, or what are we doing?
Like that
Wait, do you
idea.
have
Let's do
access to a printing press?
No, but I have an ink and
Amazing.
quill, you jackass.
It's a little one. Let's talk a little nicer
You're gonna
to him.
post up a bunch of hastily scrawled notes.
Yeah.
The
Downs
government's lying
need
to
help.
us. They're not telling you the truth.
Tell everybody. Wear one of those sandwich boards.
Oh, I can have it on there and I can spin it around.
The
I can
end
do
is
practice for my
nigh.
glaive. It's glaive practice.
What we do is we tell the right
so
people.
funny. That's so funny. You
That was my job.
You went from Batman to Bruce Willis at the beginning of
To Rorschach.
Woo!
From all the characters.
Okay, you arrive at the Downs. There are guards posted. The door is shut.
Wait, I feel like we moved on from that idea too quickly. Did you
Oh,
want
I'm
to
sorry.
do the
Did you
note?
want to do the
No,
notes? Are you?
that's a horrible
I was just-
idea.
Are we
If we
formed?
start telling the people,
I
then
didn't
the
mean
city
to
Yeah,
shoot
let's
it
go.
down prematurely.
Let's go. Holy
If we,
crap.
I mean-
if we start trying to like raise a ruckus that there's something wrong with the Downs, the city will just turn it around and propagandize it as an excuse to destroy the Downs.
That's true.
You make a good point. They have significantly more research. They probably have a printing press.
Oh, they
Probably
could
like
out-propaganda
2 or
us.
3.
Their propaganda is going to look way more official.
I mean, that's
Yeah. We got to step our
Damn.
game up before we start that.
Yeah.
Particularly because we can't
We
be
just need
here
a
to,
graphic
you know,
artist then.
keep it going well.
Yeah,
Nah,
we need to
we just
hire
need a- just
an
need a
army of
graphic
graphic artists.
Let's go to a local college. We can hire them as interns.
We'll get a bunch of liberal arts majors.
You
Art
won't
college.
get paid, but it will look good on your degree.
Started.
Some interns. We need interns.
You can put
Paying
on your
an
resume,
exposure.
Started a revolution.
You can make it part of your
Yeah,
portfolio.
we'll pay you an exposure.
You put your name at the bottom in small print.
Once the overtake is done, you'll have a place.
Don't worry, we'll make sure to
Guaranteed.
attach your name to it.
Yeah. So they come for you.
Oh, man.
You have to be anonymous.
You will get all the credit you
This
deserve.
definitely gets Chef's kiss as far as plans go. Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
We're at a door. Door knocks.
So as you approach the guards, look at you, funny, like, no one
Oh,
comes
should we
to
have
this.
gone? We have do we have the flowers? Were we gonna go back and get more flowers? Then
I
come
have
in?
some in my haversack,
He has some in his haversack.
and I gave her some too.
Who, by the way, could probably prepare these in a way to maintain some amount of structural integrity. She would have told you that. Like, that would have been another thing. So they will live longer in her care as she prepares them, as you prepare
Oh.
ingredients.
Their,
Yeah, we
their
give her
hands
most
made
of
as
it
you
then.
hand them over.
What?
Hmm?
Oh.
Their hands made as you hand them over.
Did you yeah, it was awkward in that cute kind of way where they were both like, oh, sorry, how's this one?
I think I was still oblivious at that point, so I probably just been like, "Oh, my bad."
Sorry.
In your Batman voice.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I touched
Sometimes
your
the hands
hand.
of justice get out of hand.
The Batman awkward laugh. Heck yeah. What would your dead girlfriend think? Oh my goodness.
You don't know if she's dead yet. She probably is, but hopeful.
Okie
What about a dead
dokie.
girlfriend?
Nothing. We don't know if she's dead yet.
We don't know.
I
if
didn't know
she's
you had a
dead.
girlfriend. I thought.
I don't know.
I
if
thought you were an
she's dead yet.
incel.
I just know that she disappeared,
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
assume she's dead.
An Arcwich disappeared is usually a good sign.
Yep.
I usually, you know what? I will tell you. I know exactly what happened to her, though. For good or for bad, I know what happened. Because I do work outside the stream. I don't know if it's shocking to you. I write stuff down.
Sounds fake.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm lying. I'm absolutely lying. This is all just off the cuff.
Trying to win brownie points with us again.
Be
He writes
impressive.
it on a dry erase. And it's like, okay, that's good. Erases it.
So as
Do not look at the man behind the curtain.
as you approach the gates, the guards look at you with concern because people don't generally approach the downs. Like, want to get out, sure. Want to go in, no. And then one of them looks a little bit. Hey, how'd you?
You want us to find a solution to the zombies or not?
Well, how'd you get out?
We have one.
We under your watch, you failed to
How did-
detect us. You should probably just let us back in without saying anything, or you'll be the one in trouble for it.
Yeah, it seems like
Roll
incompetence.
your intimidate with advantage.
Let's see.
Can I assist in this? Can I just look angry?
I mean, that's what
You
the
should
advantage
probably-
is.
You should probably let us pass freely both ways, actually, to ensure that we don't tell, your bosses. But
Yeah, just don't do it again.
See you
You got
tomorrow.
it, Chief.
You have like a +8 to intimidation. Holy crap!
Yeah, I'm a scary dude.
You know you're gentle inside.
I am the dragon antichrist.
spoilers.
At least they hope I am.
At least that's what your dad tells you. Oh, he loves you so much. One day, son, you'll kill everyone. And if you don't, I will kill you. Actual conversation
Dad.
between Aramar and his father. Okay, they open the gate. And then they close the gate quickly behind you. And you hear muffled, "No, how to get out? I don't know how to get out. We can't tell anyone. You'll get in trouble. No, I don't know. It never happened. Never happened. Okay. So this never happened.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
You're doing great.
Maybe we should just do this again, like in an hour.
I'll do the entire loop again. Very good.
Shouldn't mess with them.
You go to
So
Fitzquiddle.
you now have the stairs. You also could probably climb down. It would be more difficult, but there would be no guards. It's up to you. You could just go down the stairs and deal with guards for another social encounter, or you can like find a way down.
Batman.
Batman.
I'll walk down.
I like
Okay.
climbing.
Are you climbing or you're walking?
Yeah, let's just walk in like we own the place.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Polyp out ahead of us, but
Oh,
invisible.
Okay.
Thought he was back at the place.
No,
No,
we're
Paul's
gonna
gonna
do that
just-
later after we get the sending stones.
Yeah.
We should make him like grunt near people, but like off in the corner so they can go and investigate.
Yeah, that was my idea. Is like if there are guards, he can just fly past them and make a weird noise to distract them,
That's a good idea.
point him in
Also
the wrong
invisible
direction.
In the dark.
Okay.
Hey, guards, you
Make it
suck.
sound like he's giving like a cat the business behind a garbage can.
Cat's doing it sounds so bad.
Oh yeah.
I think next
That's
level up, I can
okay.
switch out infusions. I can make sending stones.
Sick.
Okie dokie. You.
All right, guys,
so
you gotta
Paul,
wait
what'd
to
you say?
level up.
Hang on. What'd you just say?
I can make sending
Sending
stones, but I think I can't. I think I can't change my infusions until I level up. I think it's when I level up I can say I want
Yeah.
infusions.
Yeah, you can swap one out.
Yeah.
Hey, we figured out a way to get sending stones.
Yeah, we just got a week to level up, guys.
Mm.
We got this.
So
You can do it each day.
Maybe we should just start fighting.
she can make
people.
one each day, but she can only have a set number of infusions. So she
Oh,
can
Right,
make
she
a
has
plus
just,
one armor.
She has 4 infusions known, and then you can have 2.
I picked
Any
ones
given turn.
Dory would pick, which aren't very useful.
But we could replace ones that aren't useful with ones that are now that we have a purpose and a mission.
Once she levels up, I think she can switch out infusions.
Yeah, I
you'll
think you
get
can-
yeah.
access to more, but you can change which ones you have every
when you
day.
level up.
The thing
Yeah.
I'm looking at says every day.
The ones you learn, you can swap them out. You can you learn them when you level up. You know 4. Every day you can like swap which ones you're using.
Oh, okay. So you have to change the ones that you.
So like you can have
know
2 of
in
them
general.
active. Yeah.
Okay. You just can't pick from the list. That sucks.
It's basically like you.
that
yeah,
would
you
make
have,
them like the most powerful class.
Yeah,
What-
just
what-
access
What
to,
magical
buff
item
anyway.
do we need today?
Yeah.
Right.
This one.
That's their purpose.
right.
Perfect.
Active
Does-
now is your armor and our rope that we don't need anymore.
That's perfect.
Okay, so
What are the 4 that you know?
I
Potion,
got.
rope. Armor.
Let's see.
Something else.
I scroll all the way down. So I ended up with repeating shot, enhanced arcane focus, enhanced defense, and rope of climbing. Because she's Dory.
Perfect. I mean, the rope came in close.
Those enhanced ones aren't bad.
You
That's
did,
a
use,
+1.
you did use the rope.
Yeah, we used
Yeah.
the rope.
Enhanced defense is kept Lucio alive.
Yeah, it saved me from getting hit. I think.
Yeah, like
2 times for sure.
A good hit.
It's your
too.
special boy.
Aw. Okie dokie.
You specialize.
You, Polyp sees the guards there guarding the entrance to the stairs. Roll Polyp's deception.
Hang on. Polyp. Man, how do I switch between the characters?
Oh, I deleted Polyp. Just roll a d20
Okay.
because you have to get pretty good to beat Polyp. The guards. The guards.
I mean, he is invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean to try and
lure them away.
lure them?
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. There's no movement from the guards. The guards. In fact, no, there's just no movement. They just don't buy it.
They don't.
That's a fake
They,
cat.
so they hear him but just don't care. Or?
Yeah, they hear him. They just don't care. They were told to guard this spot, and they're not moving.
And that's above my pay grade.
Well, darn.
So they're just standing at the bottom of the steps?
These steps are part of the downs, right? In the downs. It's okay.
Yeah, what
Is
are
there
they
a
gonna do?
hole
Not
to
let
shove
us.
them in?
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Tell us to go back up?
Or he walks right up to them.
I walk right
All
by
right.
them because I'm invisible.
Nice evening. You are doing a fabulous job. Have you seen any zombies? Glad you rolled a 1.
Nope. I haven't seen anything ever. I'm actually blind, sir.
Well, he
I don't care about anything that's
he
happening.
draws his sword so fast that he just cuts the other guard with him. He just
Mm.
Oh no. Okay,
like,
I come up.
right across his, like, cuts off a chunk of his ear.
Oh,
Good one.
don't worry. It looks great on you. That's my healing word. That's my healing word I cast on that guard.
Okay.
I'm gonna just move along.
Does he drop his sword after he cuts
5
his ear?
hit points back.
No.
Okay, because I was definitely gonna just take it and run.
I was expecting you to say he draws it too fast and
And
it just
throws
goes
it?
sent into a child.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
But now there's a child pinned to the wall with a sword in its chest.
Is that supposed to intimidate us?
If you
Well, I
I'm
healed
so-
the
fight
one.
whenever you want.
I'm so sorry.
What did you do?
Everybody get back. They're
What
killing each
What
other.
did you do? You
I
you
just
did
killed him.
this.
No, he's okay.
Look at the guard who was
Look at
just
the one
cut.
I
We
healed.
definitely did not do that.
Are you okay?
You really
Can
gonna
you
work
hear?
with this guy still?
Yeah, you.
I healed
Man, you guys should probably keep this quiet before you get in trouble for being idiots.
Incompetent. Yeah.
Roll your
It's our go-to.
roll your diplomacy with advantage.
What are your names? Dingle and Barry? What the hell are you guys doing?
Hey, that's a good nickname. I'll write that down.
Yeah, we'll be able to recognize them because one of their ears is gone.
Well, one of you needs to. Keith, you roll
Persuasion?
your diploma. Well, persuasion. Yeah, that's a good one. It's more persuasion
Yeah,
than
it's
anything.
like there is no diplomacy in this.
Look, all right. I'm sorry. Look, it was my fault. You take the rest of the day off, and I'll finish our shift, and we just keep it between us. All right.
Embarrassing.
Down. Get back in the downs, you lot. They let you go, and that guard follows you down.
See me tomorrow. I want to check your hearing tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Wow, that guy's a real jerk. How you gonna work with him still?
And clearly,
Maybe go-
it was an accident, but I might push him off the ledge tomorrow. I don't know.
He said it was an accident, but he saw us coming
Well-
way earlier, man.
Clearly, that's not true. Maybe.
Are you sure?
Maybe I'll kill him. Maybe I won't. I don't know. You go.
I
I think you should
Maybe-
just. Here's what you should do. You should slowly undermine the rest of the guards. And I have a great idea how you can do it.
I think they're all against you. It seems like it.
Look, I'm giving you 5 seconds to walk away before I stab you. 5.
We're walking together.
See me tomorrow. I want to check on that ear.
Walk faster.
Okay. Just want to hear
All
from
right,
you.
just
You
be
come
careful you
tomorrow?
don't stab yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will be careful. I don't
You're
stab
gonna pull your sword out. You should probably head back up.
stab my friend. I see what you did there. All right, you rascals.
That was my last spell.
I don't want to see you again. Right, and he goes into the guardhouse, and you can go on your way. Where did you want to go?
Are we getting like, late into the night where it's time to rest, or we still have quite a while?
It is, yeah, it's nighttime now. At this point, it is dark. Dark.
You need to bring the flowers to Fitzquiddle and tell him about the person who will help him.
Yes.
The cleric did that.
It's the cleric.
I thought we had some more.
I gave her most of them.
Okay.
She seemed adept.
Hot, pretty,
No,
attractive.
No.
Dory see the glint in his eyes.
No, I just run.
Dory knowing he has a girlfriend.
No. I'm not. She was ugly. She was an ugly
What's
sticky
her
poo
name?
face.
I'm not ready for it yet.
Oh, my girlfriend. God.
Fucking idiot.
I told you I spent it with my uncle in Alaska hunting Wolverine.
Gosh. So where are we going?
We can go check in with the doc if we want, but I think they're just working on the stuff. So maybe we could talk to guards and see if there's been any other like outbursts or anything today, or if they've heard anything about the plague.
Ask around like at the baker and stuff. Find out if anyone has stuff like I did, where there's like the dark spot.
Yeah,
Try to get them to Squiddle.
You're right. Yeah, we should talk to the people, not the guards. They're obviously completely incompetent.
It turns out,
Investigation?
yes, you are correct. They are incompetent.
Yeah,
This is an
They're quite
investigation.
competently incompetent.
they are good at being incompetent.
I was gonna say, like, the only thing they're good at is knowing that they're being incompetent and doing their best to cover it up.
That's a skill.
That's exactly
Skill.
it.
Self-knowledge.
I mean, they are sent to guard the downs. It's like the poopiest job ever.
Yeah,
They're smart enough to know that they're stupid.
Although I will
and
say,
that's saying something.
Finger and
Yeah, that's
Trigger
more than I can say
probably
for a lot
my
of people.
favorite NPCs.
Is that who that
Yeah.
just was?
No, that wasn't Finger and Trigger.
We got Dingle and Barry, and we got Finger and Trigger.
Those are Dingle and Barry. Yeah. All right. So you are. You want to look for black spots? Is that what you're doing? Looking for people that
I
look
want to
sick?
find anyone who's hurt or anything that's spreading and get them and funnel them over to the doctor and spread the word across the downs.
Where
If
would
you are
you
feeling
look?
bad, go to doctor.
Where do you want to look?
Start with Tom, because he probably see a lot of people and a lot of people.
He's our eyes and ears.
And then
Tom-
talk to Six Pack. Tom's
Tom
the baker.
Bombadil.
Six Pack.
More than so, if you're
Boots are
looking for
yellow.
whoever's seen the most, it would be at the mess hall. The mess hall, everyone in the Downs basically goes there. It's dirt cheap. It's like a copper, and you get a full meal.
Yeah,
Talk to them and
let's go
Six
to
Pack.
the busiest part of the Downs.
Okay.
I want to just get it spread and get people to start spreading it more. If you have something like this, Fitzquiddle is your man.
Okay.
I think we're also trying to figure out. Maybe I'm just dumb and I haven't figured this out. I'm trying to figure out still, like, is everyone infected to a certain degree, or it's just the people showing symptoms? Because when I talked to her earlier, she made it seem like this is probably something that's spread to everyone.
The water.
Which-
Yeah, and
I mean, all she knew. So she basically. This is the first. I wouldn't base anything on what she heard if I were Batman, because you told her about it. So in her mind, everyone's infected. This is the worst case scenario. Some guy's like, everyone in the Downs is gonna die. He's willing to give me money and stuff and help, and he's kind of cute. So what can I do? And so I wouldn't base it around her. You don't know how many people are infected. You don't
You
even
know
know.
it's true.
You
it's
do
kind of
know
like a flu
that.
shot, right? If we give it to everybody through the water supply, then like, well, zombies aren't drinking water, are they? Shit.
What I
We know
would
it's
say,
true,
you
though.
also don't know.
But they
how,
will eat people
Who
that
had water
have-
in them?
Yeah, that have had the cure.
You-
So like,
I think the doctor said this doesn't reverse zombieism. It cures this disease.
Oh, okay. So
So
we need to make sure all the zombies are dead and cure the people that we can.
yes,
We know it's through those bolts. So who has the bolts? Is it Lucio?
What you know is, you know that he was
Yes,
dipping it
too.
in the bolt and then shooting people, which was killing them and then immediately turning them.
And we gave that to the
You-
doctor, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, gave him the bolts, and you got infected, but you didn't immediately turn. It just showed on your wound where you got shot. So whatever
they
it is,
died. They're NPCs.
It's like a Morgul blade.
because they're commoners with 1d6 HP.
yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. So we need to. The main thing is we need to be looking out for other zombies, or we can't. know when an active shooter is going to happen. We just have to take care of any zombies that we can find.
I think you. So
For now, until we
roll-
get
y-
it widespread.
You were told about the plague before the active shooter.
The
He was
woman
just
was
making
spreading it,
worse.
which was to find her.
Yeah, you were told that a woman was spreading the plague. And then a
But
guard
she's
rushed
dead.
in and said, and there's an active shooter. And the
Okay.
active shooter was a man.
And
Did we
the
ever-
person spreading it was the active shooter's wife,
You don't know.
and she's dead. Okay.
That is an unknown. You just know that there is someone
I feel like
spreading
there's
the
a
plague.
clue somewhere that we missed.
Probably. I mean, there's also that person who like disappeared and was casting a bunch of spells and stuff.
It was a man.
Do we know that?
Voice did not, because I interacted with him.
Which man? Wait, what?
Person ran into me.
Who did the fireball and stuff?
Oh yeah, there's the murderer or the assassin. We'll call it
With-
what it is. You also don't know what compelled the active shooter to do. You know his reasonings weren't black and white.
Mhm.
He had that note. His last words were essentially "I'm sorry," which is not what you would expect from someone that acting with malicious intent. You don't know his motives.
I think it was he thought he was protecting his wife. He found murdered.
Essentially, the note said, "I'm sorry. No matter what they say about me, I'm not. That's not why I'm doing it."
It's
Mhm.
also what someone bad would probably write. I could see that. You know, like people leave notes behind. I've seen that before too.
That's
That's
true.
more real
Yeah,
world
he's
stuff,
just
but-
gaslighting her.
Yeah.
Take that wife.
But so the person who did the fireball, do we know their gender? Because I didn't think we
Male.
ever saw them.
Male.
Okay, male for sure. Okay, cool.
Was
Don't
I-
worry.
So
didn't
they're
I
not the
track
So well, all right. So
boots?
male, you don't know if it was disguised. He presents as male when you have met him. He
Okay.
bumped into Dory and said, "Sorry," in a male voice. So Dory has seen him as. I'm saying that because disguised self, you could be anyone, and he knows magic because he's been invisible.
Yeah, and he blew us up and
He
teleported.
teleported.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, he's got.
Teleportation magic.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
It was a
he
lower
went. He
level
went
spell.
invisible. He didn't go. He didn't teleport.
Oh.
He went invisible.
I thought he dimension doored.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
there was, like,
he
sigils.
he.
Yeah.
No, he invisible. He
Okay, that was arcane
no.
sigils.
Also, I will say, Dimension Door is like level 2. Misty Step is like a level.
He cast
3.
invisibility, but you described it like with the flavor as he was like making a rune circle that he walked through to become invisible.
Oh,
or
I'm
something
sorry.
Like that.
Okay, that's
that was
probably where I
my
got
that was
confused.
my bad. I'm sorry. I try to
No, it's all
describe
good.
magic.
I know it's cool. It's just adding some
Clarification's
flavor.
good.
Sure.
I mean,
Um,
maybe your character just didn't understand.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Misdirection.
I don't know where to go
Yeah.
next. I guess we need
All right.
a
I
thing
will.
to go to. We have plans in the work, but they take some time.
Yeah,
so in
yeah,
the
so
meantime,
I will
we need to
say-
be working on this.
Roll. I won't even make you roll for it. I will just say, if the best way, I think the way that your characters would be thinking, I think the best thing that you could do is figure out motive of this active shooter. There is obviously a connection between the active shooter and the plague being spread, although not the same person.
Yeah. I take out the
That's
note
all.
again and reread it, I guess.
So, if you could figure
see if
out
that
what the motive behind him doing it, maybe you could locate the motive behind the second person spreading the plague, and that would lead you to them.
So I am
Or
correct
you-
in saying that we went to the house after,
Yes, you did go to
From
the
that note.
house.
and that was his wife and like other people that were murdered.
Yes, his wife was dead.
Maybe we need to go back to the house.
Let's ask about him at like Tom and the mess hall. Like, was he?
roll your. I'll let everyone roll a wisdom check. This is basically recalling information as you are processing this, because you're all kind of sitting around the street, talking it.
I don't
out.
got it.
Airmar was you were there, right?
Can I
Airmar.
roll? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I rolled like crap.
Okay. You
Not as bad as me.
remember seeing a bottle of medicine that stood out to you, but not
In the
enough to
house?
make you go, "Ow!" Like there was some drink, some potion drink. Like you don't know what it was, but you remember seeing it there. But generally, people don't just keep medicine on them. Like everyone's poor. Like medicine is hard to come by. So someone in there had something that a doctor gave them medicine for.
Do we know of any other doctors in the Downs?
It's Quiddle and Potion Person.
Fitzquiddle, you're a potion person, so you don't remember seeing her.
The place we got the potions from that were claimed to be broken.
Oh, potion person. Yeah, he's not a doctor. He just makes potions.
Maybe we should go ask the doc about this person and if they were taking meds or he prescribed, or if meds went missing.
Let's go back and get it.
There's no way it's still there. It's been like a few days, right?
It's been a day. It's gone. Everything in that house of value is no longer of value. Also, someone's probably living in there.
Or maybe burned down.
Or or
There was a fireball thrown in there, wasn't there?
fireballs aren't designed to burn stuff. So, also Keith firemaned it up. He was like, "I got this. Control flame. So to the doctor, Fitzquiddle then.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Once again, you are arriving at nighttime. You knock on the door. You hear the shuffling of feet and the banging of pots and pans, and door opens. Yeah, not Dory. Come on, Dory and friends. Lucio, Ermar, Bumbledorf.
Did Doramir make it to you?
Ah, Keith, I see. Sorry, hang on. Dory, calm down. We got time. Keith, I see you gave birth to your little polyp there. Congratulations.
Yeah, Pop fell off. He kind of seems like a little bastard, though.
Well, sometimes kobold anatomy is very strange. Sometimes their alignment is chosen for them. Like you maybe gave birth to your evil. Or he's just a bastard. I don't know. Come on in. Come on. Yes, Dory, you were saying, and he sits down. I'll put the kettle on.
Did the cleric Doramir make it to you?
Yes, he was rambling about some prophecy, and he brought me some zombies' bane, and I'm in the process of drying it out and making it last a little bit longer. Not much, you understand. But he did it. He's just going on and on and on about the plague, and I don't know what plague. But we have zombie flower now. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm just a doctor. I'm not an alchemist. I don't mix potions. I mix medicine. That's different. But yes, I have the zombies made for you.
Or is he gonna ignore that slight about alchemy? Yes, you're a man of science.
Yes, man. Science. What
Sounds
can
like
I?
Heimerdinger.
Why are you here, Dory? It is once again. Well, I don't know why I'm looking at my wrist. It's well past my bedtime.
I'm so sorry. We're
Where he
trying
keeps
to
his sundial.
It's all
night
shady
out.
because there's no sun.
This thing never works right.
That's how you know it's too late.
Lamp.
So what can I? What do you need? Are you feeling ill again? Your arm looks better. Let me look. And he sits you up on the table and he starts poking. I see you must have gotten a cleric by the looks of it. Good job. Where'd you find a cleric?
We met some people in Darkwich.
You went to Darkwich? That's... Never been there in a while. How is everybody?
Infinitely
Right.
better than here in Arcwich.
So much better. Not even
Which
comparable.
is awesome. I'm ready to move there.
I got stung by a scorpion.
Oh!
Me too.
Would you like me to look?
I died.
Oh no, you died. Would you like me to look?
What?
He got better.
Oh,
I'm
what?
better
I
now.
obviously.
I temporarily died.
Wow, that's an
you okay?
experience. Did you
I got
see the
scratched.
afterlife?
It was an
Need to talk
interesting
about it?
experience. Yeah, it was pretty quick, you know.
Hmm. Now, did your heart stop, or were you unconscious and dying?
Probably the second one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I want to be dying. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's well. Good for you for making it back. Well, you want me to look at your scorpion sting?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Uh,
Still missing.
yeah, right there. Look.
Corey's now gonna
Is that
never let you guys out of
poking
her
it?
sight.
Feels
It
as
looks
if I've
like
been
the
bitten
poison
by
has-
5 rats.
5 rats. Well, perhaps
You made a
you
lot of
have-
money though.
You have rabies?
No.
Oh, good. I suppose that's a question that I should know the answer to.
I mean, maybe.
Would you like me to check?
Wait,
Yeah.
see if he'll drink water.
Drink this water.
All right.
I don't think you have rabies.
He's good.
Your throat would be so swollen you would not be able to drink. Also, you're not foaming, which is good. Rabies is lethal if not treated.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good you do not.
Oh, wow.
Didn't Michael
Rabies
Scott
is
hold
for
some kind
babies.
of charity fundraiser for it or something?
that was yes, that was several years ago.
I have that shirt. It's one of my favorites. It's amazing. Anyway.
Everyone is looked after, looked up, checkover is done. Everyone seems to be in good health. But that's not the reason why you came, though, is it? Everyone is fine. What is it you
No.
need?
We have a very important question for you.
Yeah. If I can answer, I will.
Aramar was, the smartest among us and remembered that the active shooter had some kind of medication. I don't remember the name, but I tell him the name. Did you, prescribe that
the
to
note.
them? Yeah, I have the note. Yeah.
Right.
Did you prescribe that, or are you missing any medication? Can you tell us how that may turn someone into a zombie?
Tragic. Yes. His wife was deathly ill. No, sorry. He was deathly ill. His wife wasn't. He's
dead now.
he was dying. It doesn't matter that you killed him. He was dead in a month.
I think his wife is dead as well.
Oh, that's tragic.
She was killed by some
It's
mysterious person.
terrible. I thought. Yes, to answer, he did kill. Joshua was his name. Probably don't double check me on that. Joshua had an illness, and that was for his pain. He was dead in a month. His wife would have been destitute. In the Downs, a widow. She was not going to. Life was going to be a struggle for her, for sure. A terrible thing. There was nothing I could do. The medicine was to ease his pain. Excruciating pain it was. Without it, he wouldn't be able to sleep. He could barely function as is. So it's no wonder he did what maybe he was hoping that by killing. I don't understand why he would kill everyone. It doesn't seem to benefit him at all.
Is, like, insanity a possible symptom that could come up from the medication, or could you mix it with something to potentially?
It makes you sleepy. It doesn't make you homicidal.
Okay. Could you mix that medication with something to turn someone into a zombie? Because it was killing people and instantly turning them into undead.
The medicine wouldn't do that. I looked at your bullets further. No, that is poison. It's a fairly simple poison. It looks like it is designed to infect slowly, roughly 7 days gestation, at which point it will kill you. If you die while infected, you will immediately turn into a zombie. So I would say the two are not related. What are you looking for exactly?
Disease he had, could that have been cured by other means that would have been offered to him to get him to do these terrible things?
Oh, modern medicine, even divine medicine, if, let's say, he wouldn't have the funds to cure it, it would take, I would say, true restoration would do it, which is, as we all know, expensive. Modern medicine has no cure for that. And also, I feel like if he had the medicine, I doubt the Temple of Palor would have helped someone who lived in the Downs.
There's
Snobby.
someone.
So we
had-
can rule out him being cured, but what about someone offering to give his wife a large sum of money if he were to do something for them?
Yeah, I could see that.
I
So she
could-
would not be destitute after he left.
No, she's
Yes,
dead, so we can't ask her.
that would be valid.
Do we know that she's dead?
Yeah, you
She was
saw
one of the
her
ones in the
dead
house.
body. Also, she
Yeah.
got blown up with a fireball.
Yeah.
So she's like
So
dead.
whoever hired
I
the
got-
man was not actually going to pay him and instead
Hired an
cutting out loose ends.
Oh, an assassin. Seems you're all wrapped up in some intrigue. He twirls his little gnome mustache.
And you're wrapped up in it too now.
trying to figure things out so we can help people.
That's not good. Oh, well, it's okay. So what? If he's dead, what's the problem?
We need to
Oh,
figure out who would have hired him to
why?
do something like this.
Well, who wants to kill everyone in the Downs?
It's like a lot
Rumsfeld.
of different people. Probably the senator.
Yeah, where do we start?
Rumsfeld for stuff.
Same assassin probably killed the Grumsfield soldiers with him to make it look like we did it.
Valid.
Now they've locked it down so
Greg
no one can come in.
Greenhorn.
Well, so do you think this plague is still an issue?
I think so.
Okay. Well, after 3 days, signs will start to show. They will get splotches of discoloration along their skin. After 5 days, hair will start to fall out. 4 days, hair will start to fall out. 3 days, they will start losing teeth, and blood will form around their orifices. 6 days, they will be racked with incredible pain. At which point, they will cease to live and become zombies. And then, well, more zombies.
We need to spread this and have people come to you and to Lucio's lady friend.
Oh,
So that we can take care of.
Lucio, you have a lady friend now, I see.
We don't want to tell people they might be infected.
I won't. Oh, infected, not about his lady friend. Yes, just right.
What we might do is
He might be
offer
infected too.
free health checkups.
Well,
So, I have a plan for identifying people, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to figure out why this is happening. The best thing to
Right.
do would be have the person who runs the
Yes?
where does everybody eat at mess hall, and one of us be looking for symptoms as well as yourself if you had the time.
I
But
would say if you were looking to spread the plague and wanted to inflict maximum casualties, with such a long gestation, you just feed everyone at the mess hall tainted food for 7 days. That would hit
Can you?
everyone.
Can we test the food?
I mean, we've been eating it.
You haven't actually eaten at the mess hall yet. Since this, maybe I will say you might not within the last couple days have any of you been to the mess hall.
Can we
I think
put
it's
together
a nice place.
something to test for contamination? We go order some food, test
Well,
it, like some tincture.
Are there any new
just-
workers
here.
at the mess hall?
He just takes a little vial and he takes some zombie's bane, and little herbs, and a little bit of water. Just put this in the food, and if it is the plague, the food will react in the most natural way. It'll bubble or boil or something. It'll do something. If the plague does exist, expect something.
Oh, Barney and boys, are you hungry?
I
Sounds
do
like we need
believe
to
I
be.
looked at there. I go looking at my watch again. The mess hall probably is. You'd have to hurry to catch it before it closes. It's pretty late.
He'd go in the morning.
We all need to sleep. Get our spell slots back.
Yeah.
We could.
or, I mean,
we could
may be
investigate
up
while everybody's gone and see if there's any suspicious fellas around.
Yeah, we may be up still in the morning. We've been starting quite late. But yeah, in the
I mean-
meantime, we could get in there.
You know,
I think it's pretty wild to assume that the food in the mess hall is prepared fresh daily. Well, I'm sure there's something there to test.
I
Maybe they
will
tainted
also.
the supply that's there then.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
If you do think someone is poisoning people at the mess hall, I would keep a close eye on young lady. Crap, I had a name and it's written down somewhere. I don't know what it is.
Patricia, Petunia,
Beyonce.
Greenhorn.
Beyonce. I like that.
Beyonce, young lady Beyonce. She recently came to me for medicine for the exact same illness, less progressed than Joshua, but the same illness. She's dead, and she's been working extra hard at the mess hall to try to earn money for her young ones. She has
Man,
a-
Is
She's
there
dead.
anyone else
Irrelevant.
with
Why
this
didn't you
same
think about
illness?
Well, I'm old. My brain doesn't work. So why am I supposed to think?
All right, doctor, focus. Is there anyone else with the same illness that you've treated?
No, just those two.
Do you have
What's
any
his
other
illness?
dynamite
Insight
leads?
check.
You actually want to roll a here?
I feel good about it.
Doctor, yeah, pretty good.
Or you trust the doctor.
As well you should. He's been nothing but helpful.
He's one of his, he's one of
hard
her
to read.
contacts.
He's a really hard to read. No, he's a really easy to read man. But Lucio, maybe he does have something hiding beneath the surface.
All right,
Barney feel about it.
we'll go to the mess hall in the morning. I'll convince her to talk, and we'll figure out.
Just remember, I will look closer at the illness. Because it is strange that they both had it. And I've
That's
never.
where it's coming from.
Yes.
Do you know these people well? Did they have anything in common that they may have been in the same area for?
No, they're just. Her husband recently died. Stabbed in a mugging is terrible. She was distraught. Then, around the same time she was diagnosed, I, of course, gave her medicine free of charge because it's just terrible, terrible illness. I hadn't heard of it before, but it's slowly sapping her strength. And then she started working for the mess hall. Not making much, but she at least can feed her young ones. She's trying to make it so her kids can have something after she passes. She doesn't have a lot of family in the Downs. It's tragic.
Sounds like we've got our culprit, who's going to administer the poison.
Certainly a lead, at the very least.
Let's go kill her.
I'll get her to talk.
Oh, no. We don't need to. All right. So I think what we need to do.
See, the coward has spoken up. I'm just teasing you.
That's what you need to say. That's okay. I
Barnabas
respect
coming in
that.
hot.
We
Barnabas
need to do
wants
is
to fight.
have some of you ready to apprehend her while I test it. And then, so I would say Aramar, Barnabas, and Lucio, be ready to apprehend her. And then Keith, be ready to tell people to not eat. Because everyone in there is going to be in danger if our suspicions are correct.
It's the end of the day. It'll be far too late to tell them not to eat. They might as well at least get full bellies at that point.
Yeah, also they'll be really upset. I don't want to tell them that. They'll
We're not doing it in the
probably eat
morning.
me.
We're doing
Huh?
it now.
I mean, I don't know what
Huh?
time it
We
actually
do
is.
everything
I imagine
better
it's
at
real
night.
Late.
It's like 9:30 or 10 at night.
Didn't we wake up at like?
Chances are she
You-
might not even
You
be there
woke up
anymore.
around the arena fight started at 1:30. You probably met Dory about 2. You probably got back to Arcwich at about 5:30. Then you traveling the city takes time. It's a large city, so you probably you walked for probably 2 hours. And to here, So I mean, it's well on at night. It's not a tavern, so it very well could be closed even. That's not to say you couldn't break in, but as
There's
far
holes
as
in the
buildings
ceiling.
go, it is one of the better. It's more well constructed buildings down here. Like it's actually maintained.
Okay.
Let's just
Where do
wait
we go
until the
now?
morning. She might not even be there. She'll be there in the morning. We can get some rest. And I mean, if people are already poisoned, it's not like, waiting for them to eat more of their meal is going to make them any less poisoned.
Let's
Or
go
any more.
very early in the morning
If
because
we,
she will
purposes of
be
going
there
tonight would
early
be
to
to
cook.
test it.
I like the night idea. We're all better at night anyway.
Yeah.
We have thieves' tools. Let's get in there.
I think we should test it at least, because if it's like a supply, they make it first thing in the morning. I don't know what they do, but
How much of the testing agent do we have?
The food is made throughout the day. Constant
it is-
batches, and generally there's not a lot left over. They have it basically down to a science. They know how many people come in to eat, so as to save money because everything is so cheap, they try their best to not waste any product. The product that is left over is rolled into the next day, because what they'll do is it's basically a bowl of soup, and they give you bread, and the soup is like mostly bread. There's some vegetables, some meat, scraps, and everything what they can find, and then they also put alcohol in it for the adults. For the kids, they don't, of course, because they're not monsters. But then the humans,
Are you sure?
human bone breath. What?
that they're not
No,
monsters
well,
that feed alcohol to children? Because
I mean-
that sounds like something that would go on here.
The people, look, this is more Soylent Green. Yeah, it's Soylent Green. Soylent Green is people.
Hmm.
But that's all for next time, because we're done for today.
Yeah.
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 We got there. We got there to the mess hall.
Hey, maybe our Goliath is arriving right now as well.
Yeah. Whoa, he met
Oh,
you at the mess
hello.
hall. Whoa.
Freeze frame.
Whoa, that's a huge bitch.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Here's your heart and your blink. We'll be back again next Saturday, hopefully with another person. Bye.
Bye.